What up?
Yo. I am trying so hard to have somebody sign up for a medical liaison, and it's just not happening.
No one's doing it?
I have one, Letson, but apparently he's in bad terms with EMS, so that's not helping me. I talked to Kitty, who would be perfect, but she hates any sort of politics, unfortunately, but she would be perfect in that position.
Yeah.
I talked to Gigi, but unfortunately she already has a felony, and she's probably gonna get more. I just talked to Veronica from EMS. I might try and have her run.
Didn't she resign?
No, this is a different Veronica. They have like 3 Vs that are all EMS.
Yeah.
So I'm trying so hard to have somebody else that isn't, but so far it's not looking good for us. I do wonder. I do want to talk to Crane because high command for PD isn't allowed to run, right, for liaison. I think that's what he said, or what's.
Wait, he's not running?
No. I mean, like, so for PD liaison, a high command is not allowed to run for that position. Why is Cantor allowed to? Isn't she basically high command of medical?
True.
Quote unquote. So I do want to talk to Crane about that, just to see if I'm correct or incorrect in that.
It's hard to quantify the medical stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. But I'm trying. Kitty did say that she would come back to me about it, but I don't think she's gonna go for it.
So what's up with the mad dash for making this happen?
What, for a medical liaison?
Yeah, why are you trying to do this right now?
Oh, just to not have Cantor be medical liaison is all. Yeah.
Hello?
Yo, are you in your meeting right now?
Who is this?
It's oh, sorry, my number must not come up. It's Jason.
Jason, hello. Sorry, yeah, my contacts are fucked up.
Is that Letson?
No, I'm not in my meeting right now. What's up?
I've got your chip for you.
Oh, yo, Jason. Remember Jason from the fucking airfield?
Yeah, no, yeah, he has your, yeah.
Yeah, he's got my chip, bruh. Yeah, boy.
I think he just left.
Where are you at, Jason?
I can come to you. I'm just driving around right now.
Okay, we're at City Hall.
Passenger Princess. City Hall?
Yep.
I'll meet you there.
How long are you going to be around, actually?
A while. I'll be even at the debate.
Okay, I might pick it up there if that's okay.
Yeah, okay. I can give it to you at the debate.
Okay, thanks, Jason.
I'll go, brother. Later.
Those things are fucking 25 grand.
I think he got mine for 20. I don't have enough money for it right now.
I can pay you. You can just pay me back at some point.
Okay. I gotta check the sliders.
Oh, that is. Ooh, that I've messaged fucking. I don't know what happened from like today or yesterday to today.
Yeah.
We're in the red, like big time.
Yeah, I know.
Like 15 million.
Yep.
Dollars in debt. Okay.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least you know. I was looking at it as well. It seems like it's all in fucking sanitation.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold on as long as I can before I drop that back down.
How is our account looking right now? Oh,
can you unlock it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't even look at the things. Actually, hang on.
All right.
Think there'll be any blowback from calling Etta a bitch last night? Oh no. Don't care. Also, Max hopes her fiance boyfriend dies in the ICU. Hello.
Morning. Hey man, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Mm.
Got holes in my shirt.
Yo, I have holes in my shirt? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, Marlo?
You busy?
About to do
You
my
know,
council meeting.
Just let you know. All right.
Oh shit, I forgot we was doing on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering if if you had a plan, if this is still good to do.
What?
Well, Michael said that you probably gonna be able to vote for multiple candidates. That's why I put my shit in.
Oh.
But I texted you saying if that's not the case, I can pull out. I don't want to fuck with anything. But
Well, I mean, I've got confirmation from Crane that that's not happening, so.
it's not gonna be multiple people.
Nope.
So it's just gonna be one.
Yep, like last time.
All right. So what do you want to do then? Want me to pull out?
I mean, that's what you said you would do.
Yeah, I'm asking if that's what you want me to do. If you don't care, then you don't care. Like I'm down to also try to help be your deputy mayor if that's you. Like if you'd rather have Michael, I understand. But
I mean, I could work with you and Mike, and it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah.
How about this? Why don't you campaign for me?
campaign for you, I ain't gonna be around a lot. I'm not even gonna campaign much for myself.
Oh, well, then just drop out, bro.
I'm gonna campaign a little bit, but I ain't around it. Like you were gonna be fucking campaigning hard for yourself, harder than I could.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd still have Money Marlo on my side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still telling people to vote for you as well, and still clearing up the misinformation about shit you've done. Like, there's people that think that you did the whole, like at Grime, there was miscommunication that you were the one that got these cops to start pushing this dog shit like legislation that was already there, even though you're the one that's trying to fix it.
The wide load shit?
Yeah. So I've been clearing that shit up. I'm still, trying to help where I can.
But ultimately, do whatever you feel like doing, man. I want everyone to be happy and good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I still got you. I'm still gonna get you some votes.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it, Marlo. Hold on, I gotta go. My meeting's starting.
Yeah, you're good.
Love
You're
you.
good. Take it easy.
I got a few things, but we can do that after the meeting too.
So much. I can't access the sliders from here anymore.
Right.
It's still in my room.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
Yeah, I asked the Fed to remove it from the deputy mayor and treasurer's office, but I guess that means removing it from my office and no one else's.
Well, if that's the case, I'll just stay away from it.
Nothing like the sound of gunfire. Bake the tank and cute little UFO and Swift Cyan. Thanks for subbing. See this right here? See this right here? If this goes all the way to 0, that's plus 14 million. Based on what? Oh, that was Scooty's bot response, guys. Wrong, 0 improvement doesn't mean nothing. Okay. Vasectomy.
Maybe.
Hi, Ursula.
Gotta go to a meeting.
Hi, Max. How are you doing?
Have you been paid yet?
Nope.
Our treasurer doing work, I see.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Would you like me to pay you?
That would be nice. I have to pay the people that did the work last time.
You know, it's crazy. She basically has no responsibilities. But even yet, She could not do this one thing for you.
Well, I mean, should I just ask her to pay me? Because I haven't.
She should be doing it. It's her job.
But I don't think she realizes
Yeah.
maybe
yeah.
that she should do it because we haven't actually talked to her about it.
Yeah, I'll pay you from the state account. Hang on.
All right. Yeah, 1996.
Hold up. Thanks.
What?
Crane also approved me for payment for each meeting.
Oh.
Like $5 grand per.
Yeah.
But I haven't talked to Ada yet.
Oh, well. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it.
Just talk to Ada.
No. You can pull money from the state account?
No.
Oh, well then I'll do it.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was saying. Asking.
How much money are you owed, Ursula? 15,000? Counting this meeting?
Counting this, 15,000.
All right, hang on. Bing, 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 bing. Taekwondo Doom, thanks for taking 5 subs. Alex is owed money too. Ooh. Oh God.
Hello.
Hey Alex.
Hey, what's going on, Mayor?
Nothing. Just chilling. I was calling people on my contacts list to see, you know, where we stand for voting day.
You know, it's funny that you even asked that.
What up?
Do you really have a competition, sir?
Well, see, that's the thing. If everyone thinks that, then I will actually have competition because these fucking worthless snakes will slip their way through the cracks.
Well, okay, so right now, what is it? Archie, Archer, Solomon, and Marlowe?
Yeah, they're not competition though, right? But they could become a competition if, you know, my voter base is insecure.
100%, I agree. I mean, given your first term, I don't think there's really anybody who would, you know, push against the status quo.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't think any of them would. I think they would be a little fucking... Like, we got Marlowe with this 100% AI detected fucking campaign on the website, man. We got Archie Archer, who's invested more time into spamming the city with fucking signs. We got Solomon Walker, who fucks dogs, man. Like, we're all over the place.
Yeah, you heard he
right
can't find the clit either.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I do want to mention that your COJ, Chief of Justice, he banned me from buying a gun license for, you know, like 400 days.
Oh my God! Wait, were you the guy who didn't go to Chile yet?
Yeah, I thought it was a joke.
I'll talk to him.
All right, it doesn't really matter too much, but I would appreciate it because you did say you wanted more guns in the street.
Yeah. No, I'll talk to him about it.
All right, if you can do that, I mean, you already have my vote anyways, so it's not really a big concern. But
Yeah, you have my solemn swear.
awesome. Oh, I did have another idea. If you have time,
What up?
have you guys ever thought about doing like for the stocks? Fuck, I forgot what the word is. Dividends.
Yeah, I think Dex Martin was working on something like that.
I feel like that'd be an interesting way to get more money off the streets, maybe.
But you know, if you have like a cool idea for that, you should definitely like send it to me.
That sounds good. I'll send you a text, maybe. All right, appreciate the call. You take care.
Yeah, all right, love you, Alex.
Love-
Oh, okay, I can park it. Bing, 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 bing. City revenue preset value. City revenue is people buying shit.
Nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Okay, so quick question. How does this have to be written exactly?
Excuse me, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Mr.
Oh,
Fairbrand. You might need to.
competition. How you doing,
You
Mr.
have a-
Boba?
you have a
might
mask?
need
What?
a mask, sir.
I don't have one.
Oh,
Oh.
well. Well,
Maybe,
we know
like,
it's you now. That's all that
Can I
matters.
You
take
look
your
like you're
gloss?
20 years old now, dude.
Yeah, plastic surgery, baby.
Actually?
It's
Wait, really?
I've had some plastic surgery. Sure.
Oh,
What?
did you get your?
I got my
Never mind.
jowls removed.
Let's see.
Yeah. Sorry. What were you guys doing?
Oh, I'm working on my campaign, dude.
You're running for mayor.
Yeah, because I woke up today and I found
Yeah.
out the application ended at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And these assholes going to start the election before any debate. So I'm exposing the system how stupid it is, dude.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your service.
Absolutely, dude. If you become my deputy mayor, I would like to work with you hand in hand, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping the same goes likewise.
Yeah. I think the system was designed that the deputy mayor would be like in opposition to the mayor or whatever, but unfortunately the other positions are kind of filled with people that are just kind of like maintaining the status quo and are too afraid to really do anything of any particular impact. So it ended up being that the mayor's office and deputy mayor had to work together on a lot of things in order to actually accomplish anything of any substance in Los Santos. So please, let's work together if you get elected.
I 100% agree, because I think this police department needs to be put in check, and I have put them in check by winning against them
Oh, Elianas?
2-0, dude.
Mr. James, like in court?
Yep. I got the first
successful civil suit.
Nice.
and the captain lost traffic court on a stoplight.
Yeah, I heard he got shot in the face yesterday.
Yeah, I definitely had nothing to do with that. I definitely didn't take any turbos or nothing.
Good.
I am precluded from making comment.
Yeah, well, I gotta go to my... I'm sorry. Please, continue your interview. I'm sorry for interrupting. Council meeting. Bye, Johnny. Hello.
Oh, hey, I need a mask. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you need one.
I do.
Alright.
I can see your hair flashing.
Ugh. Terrible.
Oh,
Oh, of course it's raining.
On the bike.
Sir, yes, sir. Ooh.
What the fuck?
That's just a thing that happens. Oh. Huh.
Must have been a figment of our imagination.
Yeah, it was crazy. We had same dream.
Hello.
Hello there. How it going?
You sound very sensual, sir.
Oh my gosh, you sound amazing, sir. You're beautiful.
I was blowing him a kiss. I think we didn't kiss.
I
Oh,
understand.
wait a minute. Didn't we not meet out in the parking lot 2 nights ago? You're so cool. You thought Chow was weird, and then you told him that if he ever touches your pet Maurice again, then you're gonna owe him $10 million.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't think that was me.
Oh, it must have been some other guy. Shit.
Oh,
gotta-
wait, what's your name?
I'm Chow. It's a pleasure.
Chow, well met. I'm Max DeMayer.
Max the mayor? Like
Yeah.
Widow the mayor?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. Are you running for election?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's amazing. Good for you. You know, you should give Chow all the tax money. Then he
I
can
have been.
blow it on epic parties.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's kind of what we've stood for. I've kind of like slashed taxes across the board. Yeah, even at the cost of the state budget, which is currently happening right now.
Oh my gosh. Cow keeps his budget on a note, like a little paper. And then he writes it down. And then I only keep increments of $69.
All right, that seems on brand.
Oh yeah, 100%. If it's not 69, then I don't want it.
Chow.
What's good?
Voting opens in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Can I count on your vote at the polls?
Oh shit. Oh, this is such a big question. You actually coming to Chow and asking for his vote?
Please.
Oh my gosh. Sir, Chow would be honored. You can count on Chow to have your vote.
Okay, my name is what again?
It is Cool Man with Blue Jacket.
No,
Chow forgot your name already.
It's Maximilian Thoroughbred.
My gosh.
I'll be at the top of the
Alrighty. But Chow better have more money in his bank here in like 15 days.
You will. That I promise, and I can promise, unlike anyone else who's running for mayor.
Oh my gosh, all the 69s in the world just flooding my bank account. I can see it now. I'm gonna be like Scrooge McDuck.
All right, we're late for a council meeting, so we gotta go.
I hope you enjoy diving
Thank you,
into
Chow. I love you.
Nice to meet
pools of money.
Thank you, nice lady.
Skirt.
Skirt. Oh wow. That was a morning voice shit. Skirt.
It's not the morning.
Oh, shut up.
Let's roll.
I feel like the rain is just really fitting to this meeting.
Why?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, Uriel. Make slacks fart in the ICU.
Doing that stupid squeaky thing they do when they're wet.
Yellow.
Hello.
Sorry. We had to go get masks. All right, Ursula, you should be paid. Alex,
Right.
Alex, how much money are you owed? Well, speak up.
I sent you a text.
Okay.
Looking good, Siobhan.
Thanks. Help me beat me.
Was there who was this agreement with? Okay, just send this to him and make sure the numbers are right.
Yeah, it's when we talked about where she should get the pay for doing all the notes.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if anyone wants them. Alex has been recording like diligent notes every meeting.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm good.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to have them like later in the future.
I think it'll be definitely a lot better when there's shuffling.
Also, I can get you paid out, Alex, if it's authorized.
I paid Ursula. I made a
Okay.
note on the transfer.
All right,
Also,
Alex, just
Alex-
send me your bank ID in a text.
Alex, if you also send me
amount
your
and all that.
notes, I can maybe include like a link or something on the videos. So if people want to see like the meeting notes to go along with the sections.
I think those are those notes for like anyone's eyes. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, that's why I said if she wants to do it. If she doesn't, yeah, or it's too secretive.
I think they're pretty. I don't think there's editorializing, right, Alex? It's just actual statements.
Sometimes I get
You like
heated
writing in the
and say
margin like
something.
Max
Yeah.
is crazy,
So-
Alan's a dick.
No, sometimes I say, "Wow, that was based as fuck," and shit like that.
Well, that's fair.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's okay.
That's just accurate.
Let's go, me.
But I mean, obviously, I can edit that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're
I'm just
fine.
having fun with
But yeah,
my
just
camera.
send me the way you came up with the amount, and your bank account number.
Okay.
And I will get it handled.
Chair placed? Oh. Oh. Oh, it looks different. You in the sheriff's office? Shut the fuck up, Prime Pleb, bitch.
Max, if you want, did you see the latest talk about the sheriff's office stuff?
No.
In our discussion area there with the state.
Oh, yeah. I was actually just reading that.
Yeah, so it looks like we are good to move ahead if the PD is and you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to with the PCP, we can just do it. So,
but you think we should maybe wait until after the new council's elected, or how do you want to do it?
So if we wait for the new council, we have no oversight to us, like we have no ability to establish another department. You know what I'm saying? Like it is not written anywhere that the Council of 8 has the ability to make a sheriff's department without the PCP.
Well, I was just thinking if the PCP, basically here's what I was thinking, right? I'll just put it very plainly. If you get reelected, then we do it under the PCP. If you don't,
wait. PCP only lasts for the length of my term.
Initial term that has that sunset clause,
did we say
right?
initial?
You said initial. Yeah, it wasn't initial. It wasn't initially that, but it looks like the phrasing was updated at some point.
But
yeah, it's all right.
I am for, we could change that this meeting if you guys would like.
Yeah.
I dare say it's been pretty effective and good for everybody.
Yeah. So either way, my point was that if you get reelected, we do it under the PCP, we can amend it. And if you don't get reelected, then it needs to go through the state directly anyway. So, it's probably better to not have it transition midway through and the confusion of what do we do now.
Right. Just gotta get up a basic. I was gonna talk to Barrick the other day.
Yeah.
But I got so sick I had to go lay down. So I could talk to him after the debate and shit.
Yeah, all right.
I got ill, bruh.
A little sicky.
Did you rub some dirt in it?
Nah, it was felt like a flu almost. I had a fever.
Yeah, that's not real. When are you laughing? See, you believe in mainstream medicine. They're just pushing pharmaceuticals down your throat. That shit ain't real.
Okay, but germs and bacteria are real, Alan. That's why
those
soap...
are made up words.
No! That's why soap was so helpful in preventing women from dying during childbirth. Turns out you shouldn't go from a cadaver to delivering a baby with the same instruments.
Yeah, use soap and all that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, see, bacteria, soap, good.
See, and you know what?
You wash your hands after you go to the
Back
bathroom?
then, they knew what they were doing, right? All you need is soap. Everything else past soap is unnecessary.
Soap is good.
Vaccines,
probably...
antibiotics.
Yeah,
I don't got a biotic. Why do I need to be anti it?
You are literally abiotic.
No.
Alan, if you were to get strep throat right now, would you not take antibiotics? Tell me. Are you not going to take penicillin? Are you going to die like Bob Marley?
Wait, you get stripes on your throat? What happened?
Strep.
What's that mean?
Strep throat, if you don't treat it, it turns to
that's
scarlet
like you
fever
lose
and
your
goes to
voice
your
for a
brain.
while?
Yeah, and if you don't
How
treat
I
it with
met.
antibiotics, you go blind and it goes into your brain, and then you die
it's
with
not
scarlet
real.
fever.
It's probably not.
I
You know,
lost my voice
Janetti
3 or
refuses
4
to be treated by a
times.
doctor.
Yeah, I lost my voice 3 or 4 times now. I ain't never turned in nobody named Scarlet.
I don't think I've ever seen Strap at the hospital, really. So, maybe it just, hasn't come around here.
Yep.
Yeah, no one's brought it to Los Santos.
Yeah, where's that
Next
at?
time I get strep, I'm gonna run around the city. And
She remarked
couldn't be
in
here
our
today.
group thing that she was absent.
I already knew that.
She had a family emergency. Also, I have emergency.
What?
My prostate's the size of a fucking grapefruit.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that is something the hospital would probably have. We got a few urologists and things if you ever want to. So my husband could take a look at that for you.
Yeah, I just grunted out.
Okay, that's I mean that that I respect your decision, but on a medical level, I'd probably recommend looking at it.
I used to go with the pillow method, but that stopped working.
That feels like a bad sign. That it's
You're a
not
tough
working,
son of a
so
gun,
not-
Alan.
Yeah, I just bend over and then
Amazing.
punch
Sorry.
my undercarriage until it got softer.
There you go.
Well,
Road
it's
rage.
efficient, that's for sure.
Rod rage.
Anyway, that's enough about my definitely not real medical issues. We got work to do or what?
Yeah, welcome
I think
to
so.
the final council meeting of this potentially moving forward. I'm pretty sure it's the last one.
Yes.
We've accomplished a lot. Despite resistance to certain things from certain people. But that's how the system is supposed to work. Checks and balances, so on and so forth. Very good stuff. It was a pleasure to work with some of you. Yeah, let's get this done.
Impressive subtlety has always been.
Wait, what was subtle? What did you do?
Dakota, do you have anything you would like to present at this particular council meeting?
I'd like to bring something up. I don't know viably this. I don't know if anyone else has noticed. There's fucking ATVs all over the streets. Like every 5 seconds I see an ATV.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that we have an existing charge for off-road vehicle, misuse of an off-road vehicle. However, these have license plates because they are purchasable from Mosley's. Is the only thing, I just want to make sure with DOJ, is the only thing that dictates if it's a misuse is if it has a license plate or not? That's what it says.
Tessa brought up a concern about this to me. She said that she was allowed to buy a vehicle from Mosley's that does not have a plate and cannot bear a plate.
Yeah, the off-road motorcycles, I believe, like the Sanchez's and stuff, cannot get a plate on them. As far
Well,
as
hers
I've been led to
isn't.
believe.
It's weird. Hers is like a middle ground. It's like an army motorcycle, so it's got like the off-road tread tires, but it looks like a normal city bike.
Does it have a VIN?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I kind of said to her it's problematic because if that's the case and it still has a VIN, well, I've rolled previously that cops need like a reason to run your VIN, right?
Mm.
So does that mean you just have a get out of jail free card if you're riding around a bike with no plate? Because then cops can't run your plate to see if it's stolen or flagged for anything or whatever.
Right.
Or ID you if you're fleeing, and then the only way they can confirm it's your bike is by matching the VIN, which again requires, like a full inspection. So
Well, if I'm running down just like a legal train of thought, wouldn't the lack of plate be PC to investigate if it's an illegal off-road vehicle or not? To which you could then run the VIN to confirm that as part of the investigation.
well, the problem is that regardless of whether it's illegal or not, that the bar was it having a plate, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so if it doesn't have the plate, that's your PC to.
Right, but it could be legally owned and not have a
It's
plate.
a
is what he's saying.
5-hour difference. Wait, 6 hours.
then what do we do with the charge?
6 hours.
Right now, it is unlawful to operate an off-road vehicle on city streets, highways, county roads, and sidewalks. So
this is a
off-road
shitlord
vehicles
character.
have to be defined, right?
So let's
they're
not even count
defined as
this one.
ATVs, dirt bikes, farm tractors, golf carts, and dune buggies that don't have a visible license plate displayed.
8 hours. Or
Might
7.
be splitting hairs a little bit, but wouldn't VINs on off-road vehicles, shall we say, be in plain view? I mean, you're not popping the hood of a motorcycle.
Yeah, they were
you're
doing
just
Academy. I
looking
forgot.
at it from a very specific angle and shining the
Yeah,
light
but
in there.
you're still missing the point. The whole issue here is it illegal to operate one of these vehicles? Not whether the thing is stolen or whatever, but is it illegal to operate one in the city? Do we want that to be a crime?
Hasn't always been a crime.
It has. Yeah.
It has been for a very long time, but again, there was under different circumstances. So I'm just revisiting the concept.
Yeah, I don't think ATVs and off-road. Well, I don't think ATVs at least were purchasable by citizens.
You
in
could
the past.
purchase. They call them like street quads, but those are very different than off-road quads. The street quads are like, you ever seen one of them DMX music videos from early 2000s? Where they're riding around like the quads and stuff like that. Yeah, those are street quads, and those would be legal. The issue is like off-road vehicles, so actual like dirt bikes, tractors, just random shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a big issue, back in the day, the reason why the charge was needed was because dirt bikes were kind of just everywhere in the city. You could rent them even. But, they didn't have a visible plate, and people would use them to, like, get away from the police and cause mayhem and sell drugs and all this other kind of shit. Nowadays, I don't know if that's an issue, but I also don't know if we want people driving around a bunch of vehicles that you cannot read from the license plate reader.
I'd say no. It's no different from having a vehicle without a license plate.
I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't care about this.
That's also illegal, isn't it? I don't even know if we have anything there.
So someone like Tessa who buys a vehicle for Mosley's, but it has no capacity to put a plate on, we just tell her, sucks to suck.
Who's
it's
selling
a crime if you
jerk
drive your
chicken?
car. That's what makes it hard, right? Because she came to me like, I'm getting. What do I do? And she was like, do I just eat a charge every time I use my vehicle? And I said I'd bring it up to the council, but I genuinely didn't have a good answer for her because I don't know how to accommodate people like her, then also dissuade people who are doing it for nefarious reasons, right?
Maybe it could be
Suggestion
some
I
kind
had
of,
was maybe you're going the same thing, Canner here. Like maybe a registry with PD.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
So I told her, like, what if you go to PD and like you pose for like a picture with your vehicle and they record the VIN and all that, and then they put it on your profile and say, Tessa Lamb owns this vehicle and it is registered to her and she is trying to be in compliance, but the manufacturer does not issue a plate for her vehicle. As such, she is granted an exemption and you should give her leniency if you find her driving this.
They could even lose that exemption if they're found using it in
crime
or something.
Whatever,
Yeah,
right? That'd be fair.
I love that.
Balances the duties. I think that's good. I like that.
Anybody have an issue with that? I mean, I wouldn't even put legislation. I just go talk to PD about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
Max, you got any thoughts? Malton?
Does it have to be PD? Like, why? I mean, I don't want to say like a DMV, but is this not something that also like the DOJ or like a county clerk could handle?
I don't want clerks taking responsibility for issuing directives to police on how to use their discretion. Because my point with the registry is that the police would be affirmatively noting this person has complied and are basically being instructed by the DOJ to use discretion to not charge them until they use it in a crime, right? And I don't want clerks making those affirmative statements to be improper. So like, I want police writing it down,
Fair enough.
Max, any thoughts on all that?
I don't care. One, because this impedes on people's freedom to drive whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, and I'm for about freedom, dog.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I guess moving forward, if a vehicle is personally owned, sold by Mosley's, but is unable to have a plate, then I will counsel that person to approach PD, document the vehicle with pictures and VIN and all that, and then
Except
encourage PD to use
mimes.
discretion based on a note in their profile that they have complied and tried to identify their vehicle. Okay.
Sick.
Sounds good.
With that being said, I think then the unauthorized operation of an off-road vehicle. I mean, does that need to be checked? Because it specifically lists in there like ATVs, dirt bikes.
I think it should stay, and anybody who wants to be legal and comply, you know.
So essentially, if they don't register, they are then in violation of this, and it opens
Yeah,
them up to
basically,
this type
the
of
first time they get pulled over, they should be
Trevor
informed by the
Banfield, thanks for
PD.
subbing.
Hey, here's what we typically do with these. If you're personally driving it and it's legal and you're not doing crime in it, you come down. You know, I'll record the VIN. I'll take a picture of you. We'll put it on your profile. Blah blah blah. I feel like that's fair, and it encourages them to have a.
Hey,
you know, they get to meet an officer more than just at a traffic stop.
Yeah, I like that.
Mods.
But you know, if some jackass is
Post
selling
that one up.
drugs on forum and then flees on a dirt bike, the cop should have the ability to, you know,
Absolutely.
pull that person over.
Mm-hmm.
Post that up on screen, baby. Blow it up.
Okay, I have another car-related one real quick, if we're still on that same thing. I had Happy, the EMS chief, come talk to me about the VDM Act. I will be honest, I don't know shit about cars. So this is just me passing on the information that he requested I bring up. He did kind of give me a rundown on how this all works. So from my understanding, the VDM Act applies if the engine is below what could be estimated to be about, 5%.
Yeah, post up the nuclear
I
Edo
don't know.
one as well.
Quality of it, I guess.
What is that? Someone has
there was
been
a request that
someone
that means they have
has
to
been
replace
tracking
the
how many
engine,
suspicious financial
so
activities have been
frequently that
happening.
They just can't afford it. He
That's not
was
true, though.
like I said, I don't know anything
this
about
was
vehicles. I'm just
shift
passing on what
one
they said.
today.
They requested that it
Shift
would
one
be
today.
easier for them if it were something more around 55%. That gives them a month in between to replace them rather than 2 weeks. But like I said, I don't know shit about vehicles. This is just me passing on what they said.
But yeah, show the
It's any part of the vehicle that is damaged to a certain degree. As for having to change your engine, the engine will deteriorate the longer they drive it, yes, so they have to change it at some point, but it doesn't change the fact that when you get to that point of they're
show the next
so
one.
fucked, they can't even drive their vehicle.
Show
in
the
first
next
place.
one.
When you get to that point, you have to replace them because
Right.
your car is going to start shutting off. Smoke is going to come out of the engine bay. Your transmission is going to start giving out too. This isn't inherently unfair because around that point is when it becomes dangerous, and you also have to get it fixed anyways.
Okay. I'm just passing on their request that they try to wait until around 55% is when they're comfortable with getting it fixed for the purposes of extending the time they're able to use it, I suppose. So yeah, just passing that on to see what y'all think.
I'm not against it. I don't really care. Like you can literally we can just remove engine because engine is different compared to everything else. The engine will deteriorate, whereas every other part stays roughly the same.
I got you. It is only the engine they were worried about. So if we could modify that, I know they would be happy. Does anyone else have any thoughts on this? I know Nakota, you work with cars, so you got so obviously you got to drive one. Do you have any thoughts on that?
On the engine capacity?
Another zombie? Thanks for subbing.
Yes.
I mean,
VDM Act.
65 is... I can talk from the PD perspective. If you're driving your car at 65%, that thing is basically a shitbox at that point, and it's going to be... You might as well be driving like a Fudo that you get off the side of the road.
It doesn't function.
Yeah.
It'll start getting down to 55 then. Jesus Christ. Maybe these ambulances are just fucking tanks.
It'll start like, I don't know how everyone else's experience has been, but from mine, it's like your vehicle will literally start like fucking spinning out and doing weird stuff.
Wait. They're complaining about their ambulances?
Yes. So it's in relation to they were requesting that the condition for the condition requirement for the engine be lowered to 55. to essentially make it more sustainable to continue to afford repairs for them and things.
Wait, what is this requirement you're talking about? They can get it replaced whenever they want, right?
Yes.
I don't really know how any of it works. I'll be honest. I tried to get him to describe it, but
yeah. The TLDR max is the more you drive your vehicle, your engine is going to deteriorate to a certain degree. Yeah.
Why are why are they waiting so long to replace it?
I guess to save money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they are getting courtesy of me. They are getting paid $1,300 an hour each.
Okay.
Engine replacement is $11,500. So that's like 1 day's of work.
Okay, understood. Yeah.
To replace the engine.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know how much any of that shit costs. So, okay. I promise I would pass it on if it's something that y'all think doesn't need to be lowered, though. I completely understand.
Oh,
Just remember, this is what I said when we talked about, salaries and all that. I said it.
Yep, you're right.
I said it doesn't matter how much you pay people, or I was going to complain. So careful.
That's it. I think that the 1,300 is deserved for them. Yeah, they must have like an SOP or something that is like mandating they have to replace at a certain percentage. Is that like what's going on?
I'm not sure if it's their SOPs. That's just been how it's gone for them so far. They said that if they wait until it's around 55 to repair it, they only have to do it like every month, I think is what they said, and then it's around every 2 weeks if they do the 65 or something like that.
If it was me, I would replace that shit at 84%. And I'd
Also
still
fair. If I had my own, same. Yeah.
If I get close, if my engine is at 85, 80, that's when I replace it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's when it becomes noticeably like not as cool and fast.
All right. Yeah, we can table this. I'll bring the information to them, and then myself or whoever is in the seat can pass that on next time if they still have more to add.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dakota, were you done presenting?
Yeah, literally all I had was the off-road vehicles for today.
Okay, Molten.
So following up from last week, we discussed basically mandatory minimums within the legal field. Essentially, I'm passing the buck on that one. I think it's a good election issue to run on for the current head of bars. Some people like it, some people don't. So we'll just see what the internal DOJ vote decides, and the next council can take that up if needed.
Has your opinion on that remained the same?
My opinion on that is that if this were like in a vacuum, like if we're just talking about mandatory minimums, maybe the lawyers do need something to not fuck themselves over. But in our let's call it our city ecosystem, I think people should reap what they sow. I don't like the idea of babying them outside of the hourly rate, shall we say? Free market and all that. On a personal level, I think mandatory minimums would be good, but as like a governmental policy, I'm not a fan of it. But we'll see what the DOJ voters decide in the coming week on that one. As far as things to present, this is I guess just like a general issue that kind of spun up a little bit with like the Archer and the Civilian Oversight Board, but could apply to other elected positions as well. Mayor office, healthcare liaison, head of bar, PD liaison. I don't think it's specifically written anywhere, but currently my understanding is it's essentially an unwritten policy that high command is not applying for these council positions. This is intended to be part of the voting block of that entirety. And the general question I would like to propose to you all is, can a, let's say, command member, can they speak for the people of that faction, or do they more toe the company line? For the DOJ perspective, I'm specifically talking about judges. I'm not saying that judges shouldn't be able to run for the seat, far from it. But Crane, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But if we're having judges just not take judicial cases, my general opinion is that if a judge gets this position, they should be running for this position, not for another hat, as was kind of lightly discussed next week. And they should go down to the base level in their respective department, senior officer for
yeah. So any judge that and I wrote this in the sign up, any judge that is to run for head of bar would be abandoning their judicial duties.
So I'm saying that in this case, specifically for the DOJ,
Spark
but
XG,
maybe a conversation for the others, is I don't see a point in having a judge without judicial duties. I think that if in the case of
no, they're not remaining a judge.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're completely getting out of like the judge role. They're basically
much like Siobhan is no longer a lawyer.
Okay.
They are no longer judges if they become the head of the bar.
LOA.
I am not saying it is a leave of absence. I'm saying if they want this job, they have to resign as a judge, become a lawyer. Maybe they can become a judge. Yeah, they come back, but they are not. It is not expected that they could come back in this case as a judge if they get this position. If they really want this head of bar position, they have to show that they want it by essentially becoming a base rank and speaking for the entirety of the department, in this case as a lawyer. If Crane, as the Chief Justice, wishes to give that person a judge position back at the end of their tenure, that is within his purview. But it's not an LOA. It's not like a, hey, I'm not taking on judicial duties and I'm getting them back after 90 days. It's, I'm no longer a judge, and maybe I get it back when my tenure is over. Maybe I don't. I don't know if that could apply in any sort of way to like Sergeants Plus or whatever the equivalent is of the healthcare liaison. I don't, that would be a discussion, I guess, to be had. But as far as a DOJ, I think people should go to baseline lawyer. And then as far as the civilian oversight board stuff, I think that they shouldn't be restricted from running, but because the election cycle is off kilter, if they win, they essentially drop from the civilian oversight board, and because the election cycle isn't synced up, they don't get that position back, and then they basically can't run for it again until next time's appropriate. I guess, does anyone have any thoughts about like the DOJ stuff or the command plus roles?
I got a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you voting for head of bar?
I have no idea. Well, okay. So who's running? I saw Roman Atlas, Moose Knuckles,
Surge, Murphy Braun.
Surge Cross, Murphy Braun, and Cornwood.
Oh, yep.
I honestly have no idea. I have the best personal relationship with Surge, but I do not know any of their platform. It'd probably be Surge, but that is probably a throwaway vote because I don't think he's actually trying for it. So I'd have to.
I've heard numerous people say they'd vote for him now, though. So even if he's not trying, he might get in.
Bro, I've not even seen this guy more than one time in 4 months.
He's in extreme opposite hours than you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So the time when you're around super late in the night, he's probably just waking up. And then he's probably gone by the time you're around again. That being said, he did inform us recently that he has renegotiated his contract with his employer in Liberty City, so he will be around during NA more.
Cool.
Which I assume is why he's running.
Cool. See, I'm just wondering what brought this on, Malton.
What brought it on in general was the civilian oversight board stuff. The too many hats, like the wanting the
that
position for the
dickhead called
position.
me, by the way.
Who?
And I'm gonna put this on camera. That dickhead Archie Archer called me.
About what?
He was upset that apparently we said that he was power hungry at the last meeting.
He is,
and assured me that it is not the case, and he is in fact a kind and innocent doe, just merely traipsing through the field sniffing flowers.
Crane, you know he tried to traffic stop a cop after I got COB?
I have heard about that.
Wait,
I brought it up to him. His response was, no, that didn't happen.
Okay, well, he's a lying piece of shit. That's okay. Hey, I'm sorry he called you, man, because I know how that feels.
Yeah, normally I'd respond with one-word answers and walk further and further away until he detaches from my orbit, but it doesn't work on the phone. Go figure.
Yeah.
I know that he's called at least me and Etta as well. So I think he was making the rounds. I did apologize for the harsh language, but well, here we are, and we still all stand by the same opinion, it seems. So there you go.
Sometimes harsh language is good.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna not say what I think in these meetings, even if they're recorded.
Anyway, so that dickhead Archie Archer, what are we doing with him now that he's running for mayor?
So he called me and essentially begged me to not push him being removed from the COB before he is elected mayor. In theory, in the universe in which that happens, I don't know, bizarro universe. And at first I was like, well, for the sake of the Civilian Oversight Board, it would be good to get the ball rolling on replacing him before that time so that it can be functional, because it had only just recently become functional, right?
Right.
But I talked to him on the phone, and he basically begged me to not remove him, so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I won't push that tumult.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy on the phone with me, same shit, except he kind of slipped a little bit. He, in the midst of assuring me that he wasn't power hungry, he said something loosely to the effect of, I don't want you to think that the Civilian Oversight Board isn't enough for me. I always wanted this position. It's what's that I was wanted. Just because I misunderstood exactly what it did or what authority it had, doesn't mean I like it any less. And I said, okay, but didn't you? He said, I always wanted to take my time and do this first. And I said, well, didn't you run for mayor as soon as you were able? Like the second the sign up went up, you just signed up for mayor. So what do you mean take your time? Why don't you wait till next election then? Why don't you do Civilian Oversight Board for a full term and then run for mayor? And he didn't have a good answer for that. So I don't believe that asshole any bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, regardless, Max, that's how it came up. Is we discussed wearing hats and power, making sure that this is really what you want. So as opposed to having it just be about the Civilian Oversight Board, that's why I wanted to have a generalized conversation. If you really want to sit on the council, does being a sergeant in the PD conflict with that? Does being a judge conflict with that? Does being apologies, Cantor, I don't know the chain of command of the hospital.
Yeah, I get it.
And I don't know where that falls either. Like,
it is like
in my
hospital
opinion.
command.
In my opinion,
are you hospital high command, Cantor?
Command, not high command.
Okay.
In my opinion, and I expressed this during the initial election cycle because I was asked and I had not considered it. I was asked by someone, I think I mentioned this, by Michael's brother, Nick, about running. And I said specifically, I do not want high command, or de facto leaders of departments or factions, or whatever you want to call them, on the council. Because I believe that, my position here is a necessity, born out of, the creation of the council, right? But in terms of the majority or even vast majority composition, it's intended to be people who can bring forth ideas that are not already the standard policy of their department.
And that's why I'm saying, does command fall under standard policy of that
No,
department?
because while they may enforce it and they may give input prior to it being enacted, at least from my position, the DOJ, they do not, unilaterally set policy.
I can agree with that.
Everything is a mutual discussion and collaborative effort, but at the end of the day, there is a decision-making authority, which is the only way to maintain any kind of productivity, and that is in our department, the faction head, chief justice. In other departments, that would be your high command. So I do not want high command on the council because I think it is redundant for them to just issue the same POV.
Absolutely. If I were ever to be given a board seat, I would not try for this. That just doesn't make sense to me. And I would probably take that over the council, to be frank, because that's a forever thing. But that's not something I'm looking for right now, and I'm very happy with my position. So
I think that in any faction, I
going.
think command, as Cantor's pointed out, can be effective.
Mhm.
Because I believe that while command are entrusted with carrying out the policies of their high command on a day-to-day basis, they are also capable of having their own opinions, right? Whereas if you're in a high command position, your own opinion is the policy opinion. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Are there any specific issues anyone has with certain factions command over another? Or I know Malton mentioned the judges as a concern.
Yeah, I mean that honestly, Crane, that's that's my only concern is what's the point of having a judge that gets rid of judicial unless they're still doing administrative duties? Is what you're saying? Like, are they still like giving it?
In the head of bar, I would expect judges to be using the position to set an example in the lawyer role. So if a judge were to become the head of bar, I would expect them to operate as a lawyer for the time that they are the head of bar. I would not expect them to operate as a judge. But I think the DOJ is unique in that sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
We're not going to tell
it's very
the
different.
liaison from the PD to only do desk work, right?
All right. Fair enough.
Michael, any thoughts? I know I mentioned your brother a couple times here, but do you have anything from your POV on the whole command idea?
No, not really. I was just my thing was just like you mentioned that high command shouldn't be in those positions, but it was more to grasp what your intentions were, and it makes sense.
All right.
So, I don't have anything. Are you good?
Yeah, that's my take on it, Malton. I wrestled with the idea back and forth of like, should sergeants be able to run for PD? Should judges be able to run for head of bar and all that kind of stuff? And that's kind of where I landed. I think if it was like a captain, I'd have a problem with it, right?
Captain's high command PD. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If people don't think command serving on this council is a problem for the future, then so be it. The only thing I would recommend, once again, just from a DOJ policy, is I think it would judge intentions more purely. If it's not just a suspension of the judicial rules, it's you're resigning from judge, you're a lawyer / head of bar, and at the end of your tenure, maybe you get it back, maybe you don't. That's a decision that's going to be had in 90 days or whatever.
That's fine with me.
All right.
I think that's good policy. I think it encourages them in a more stern, forceful manner to go interact with the lawyers as a whole.
Other than that, I'm good. Nothing else from me.
Okay. And by the way, I'm not even going to put legislation. I'm just going to make that DOJ policy. So I will talk to the judges. Yeah. Okay. When the votes are about to be released, I will talk to the winner ahead of time and say, hey, just so you're aware, blah 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 blah. Yeah. All right. Did we? Whoa. Sorry, I was at a jacuzzi party last night and my head's all funky. What are we doing? Did we have other items on the agenda?
Yes, I have a few things if Malton's done.
I'm done.
Hell yeah. Okay, perfect. I have I already brought up the one that EMS brought to me. I have 2 different reports if y'all want to take a look at them. I actually wrote up the law against violent acts in government property. Super simple, just to give y'all an idea of what I actually wanted it to be. If you want to take a look at that.
Would this just be an enhancement, basically, or?
Yes, so it would just be added on if the violent felonious acts are committed on government premises. This is what I was thinking timeline-wise. I am not trying to make medical discontinuity or medical terrorism, just a dissuasion. To give people information, recently we've had a significant issue of violent acts occurring in the hospital, to the point where Slacks the other day asked me if he needed to have metal detectors installed, which I think is overkill. But some sort of a dissuasion would be nice. Ed isn't here to vouch for this, but the other day, me and her were treating patients when BBMC started attacking the clowns. while the cops were there and started shooting them. And BBMC won that, took down all the cops, all the clowns. Some of the BBMC were down. The ER was littered with bodies, and we just had to stop treating patients and stand there awkwardly as BBMC yelled, "Do anything and we'll fuck you up too," and just dragged their boys out. So, I mean, we were fine, at least. But it's an example of we weren't being targeted. It's not an ego act or
You guys have
anything.
gun licenses?
But it should. I do, yes. But I was actively treating a patient, so it was a little awkward.
I mean, if
yeah.
people started hitting each other in the hospital, I just shoot them.
I almost shot Rod Long for that. But I just held him up
if
until
it's your
cops showed
patients
up.
and and there's people having fights in the hospital, I'd defend yourself and the other people around you.
Oh yeah, I definitely have it available. But our official ruling from Derek Shaw is that we're not allowed to have weapons on duty. So I personally often have mine available because I'm doing paperwork and other things.
You know what I would say to that?
Yes.
I'd say, well, the day that you see me with my weapon on duty, Mr. Shaw, I'll put it away.
God bless Ukraine. You know what? I like that. I mean, hey, I've got it right now for good
There you
reason,
go.
just in case Rod Long comes in again. But the issue isn't so much just us. It's just the entirety of it. It's been an issue for EMS as well. We've had apparently the other day, I believe it was Rita McGregor held up and robbed some of the doctors. There's just people have no shame about fucking around in the hospital. And like I said, I'm not trying to get fucking metal detectors. I'm not trying to do
Blazing
something
nasal
crazy like
sprays?
that.
No.
But just some sort of a dissuasion, essentially.
Rod doesn't go to the hospital unless he has to. And also, it also falls on your doctor for egging him on, so just both of them. I don't feel like why you would bring up his name.
I understand your opinion, but that is your son, and you're heavily biased there, Michael.
I don't know. It could have been anyone else. If you have a doctor that is egging somebody on and then
Michael,
make them
you have
lash
only
out.
spoken to Rod, so I do not respect your opinion.
That is not true, but we'll leave it at that.
Have you spoken to Montez?
Only briefly.
Wait, this
I do
shit's
also
still
have a
going
meeting
on?
with
I
him.
thought we handled that last time.
Apparently Michael wants to cry about it more.
Hello.
Oh, that's my favorite mayor.
What up,
How you
Momo?
doing, Mayor? I want to tell you that I did it. It felt so good. It felt so good, Max.
What'd you do?
It felt so. What you told me to do. The advice you gave me.
Oh, jumping into fucking Dogtown?
It felt so good. I felt so alive.
Holy shit,
Also,
that's awesome.
I don't know if Shaban talked to you about Slacks.
What about him?
He asked me if you paid me to say what I said at that council meeting.
Oh, no, yeah, no, she did say that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure that that message got to you.
What,
I didn't-
the
I didn't-
one
I
where
didn't
you
like
the
it.
one where you came in and you were like, Dogtown ruined my life?
Yes, yes.
Why the fuck would I pay you, bro, for that?
I don't know. Also considering it was my words. I think it was because it kind of like
Momo,
what they were saying.
Momo, get a load of this, okay? The thought process that Captain Slacks must have had to have gone through is, the mayor must have paid this guy. But why would he think that if what you were saying was critical of the Dogtown legislation, which I voted for? I don't know. This guy's fucking stupid, bro.
He is. I don't know what his deal is against you, but I didn't like it. I was like, that's my mayor, and I don't like him talking about it like that way.
So you got your get back? Did you rob him?
Yes. Yes. You.
I got a little cold. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking funny though. All right, I'm actually in the council meeting right now, so I can't.
All right.
Love you.
Take it. Bye.
There have been multiple issues of
Yes,
like
constantly.
bullshit. Let's just say.
All the time. It is almost daily. Like I said,
Yeah.
Slacks has been asking if we need metal detectors installed.
There's
It's that
crazy
bad.
shit every day going on at the hospital
Yes.
where people just do not care that people are being actively treated for serious injury.
You guys try stationing like a cop there?
That's a tough one.
I mean, we go there definitely. We get there as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah. Right. They have been
if we
far
want
better
someone
at
to just
responding,
patrol
that's
in the south side, that's fine. Do you mean like actually stationed in the hospital itself?
You know, just
that is definitely
patrol?
something we could.
I wouldn't be against it if
I mean,
y'all have
if you want
someone
full
free.
patrol in the hospital. We can definitely look into that for sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, I'm doing your job.
I mean, I'm fine with an enhancement if I mean, if everyone else is, if we think that that's going to be a deterrent, although I think a better deterrent is, yeah, like active security, whether that be police or, I don't know, empowered doctors to have a gun on. I don't know what the actual solution would be, but
Bro,
yeah,
they don't take the Hippocratic Oath, man. Give them guns.
Hell yeah, we don't. I'm into that.
Yeah, I was gonna pivot that into a different, similar topic maybe. Like I know there's the Derek Shaw policy, but I mean, could we as the council say like, well, if you have a gun license, that is essentially your right to bear arms anywhere but the place that are behind metal detectors or the courtroom or something like that, like. Or can't I guess can't there like is there a realm in which doctors could double as like security to defend themselves, or do you think that Derek's
internal
policy is there for
wise,
good
no,
reason?
Derek will not budge on that. Derek has his thoughts and opinions, he'll stand by them. But Crane makes a valid point on that.
I mean, we could pass a law to make it so doctors couldn't get fired for expressing their right to
Mr.
bear
Mayor,
arms.
Clay, you better not be in that fucking
Pass a
chamber,
right
bro.
to bear arms.
Oh no, that's the same picture from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right,
When
good.
that first time I called you. No, I just swat that out every few days because it's funny.
No, he doesn't.
Yo, Clay, who you voting for, dog?
Sue him.
I already voted for you.
Ooh,
I
well,
don't
wait, voting's
know if
open?
I could.
I don't
Someone's
know.
proposed
I just
suing
lied.
him before, but
Okay,
it's hard
well,
to sue someone.
I'm voting for you.
Thanks, Beb.
Yeah, you helped me out big with that info on the the
Crane
warrant
has
stuff
like the
other
DOJ
day. So
the
yeah.
judges. I mean, what are
I
your thoughts
appreciated
on
that
that
a lot.
answer for deterrence?
And they did not catch me, and they are not renewing it.
Ooh, sick.
Yep, shift one down bad.
You got
Truthfully, I don't think anyone that would actually do shit
I'll
in the
call you.
hospital
I'll call you
anyway
after
is
this.
deterred
Okay?
by this.
I'm the council
Okay.
meeting, so I gotta go.
Oh,
You think so?
Don't think the clowns care. Don't think the BBMC give a shit. Definitely don't think serial killers will give a shit. Don't think Osvaldo will give a shit. Don't think James Randall will give a shit. Who else would do shit in the hospital? I don't think insert group robbing the biggest insert valuable thing in the city here, rescuing their friend would give a shit. So I don't know. Traditionally, the only way to curb behavior that is thoroughly unwanted is to make it so unappealing as to be ridiculous. Hence things like discontinuity, the whole initial sentencing for stealing a police officer's firearm some months ago. So while I am in general support of you and the hospital and whatever you would like to do, my personal educated opinion on the deterrent effect of that law is none.
Okay, I can see that. I'd hope since we talked about punishing people for living in debt and stuff, that it's just another thing that would push them into it.
Soon TM.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not assuming it now, but it at least could have repercussions down the line, right? Especially it just puts them away a little bit longer so they can cool down and not bring shit to the hospital again. Is a fine to deter the fact that they shouldn't just be working themselves into debt to do dumb shit at the hospital. I think there are chances where it could deter people. I see your point. If someone is like in an active situation, they could ignore it anyway. They could
Hasn't
weigh
any
the
PD
options.
stuff
But isn't
been
there any
talked
charge,
about?
People do shit anyway.
I ain't gonna be talking about any PD stuff,
I'd still
bro.
be happy to push for a vote on that. Also, I put a little note about does brandishing fine need to be so high, because it's like 1.5 times attempted murder of a government employee. I don't know when we did that, but that's very high.
That's just because attempted murder employee could be done by anyone with any kind of weapon, and we're specifically targeting firearms crimes recently.
Okay.
So you would you like to bring us to a vote, Cantor?
Yes, I would.
Okay. We'll start with Nakota.
Yay.
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 Oh, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it will do anything, but hell, I do lots of shit that don't matter.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Sure.
Funny enough, I actually got Rod's opinion on this law. He didn't hate it. He thought it wouldn't dissuade people too, so he'll probably still attack Montes. Don't worry, Michael.
Sorry for me. Yay.
Going with Alan's line of thought about this probably being too mild to actually deter anyone, I would have liked to have seen this be probably more severe, especially if it's such a large problem.
What are you thinking?
Like Alan said, it would have to be extremely egregious in order to actually strike fear into somebody.
Yeah, we've just done that so many times, and it gets. I don't know if it has the effect that we want. It just drives people away from anything at the hospital, which isn't ideal either.
In
we
my
want
opinion,
people to be there, you know.
What if it's a let's not worry about the fine. What if it doing a crime in the hospital was just more time in Dogtown, Bobby and Carmine?
Oh, you just add on an enhancement?
Yep.
Just even more time.
You know what? Actually, you really want to hurt people. Don't add time. Make a legislative. Oh, now I'm cooking.
Oh yeah, what you got?
People are gonna hate me. People are gonna hate me. So what you do if you really want to fuck people over, like get them good, you don't add any time. You make it a legislative act that police cannot reduce their time.
Ooh.
So that way, if someone like robs a bank, shoots 3 cops, whatever, and then breaks their friend out of the hospital, well, that entire sentence, they're not getting any leniency on the time, right? Same thing like if Kirk and the clowns run from the cops and kidnap 3 people and do this, that, and this, and then run into the hospital and, end up, shooting a doctor or something or taking their friend or whatever. Yeah, just make it a legislative act that if a person commits a crime in the hospital, their sentence from the entire incident related to them committing that crime in the hospital cannot be reduced for time served by PD.
So,
or discretion.
That makes me worry a little bit for lawyers that like to do cell rips. 1, 2. It's even worse because the LSPD really doesn't catch people all that often.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I had people complaining to me about how no one's been arrested.
Bro.
For working Dogtown, yeah. They're like, we got nothing to do up there.
We got a fat, let's see here. Donald Bush 27, whatever, rip. It's such large gaps of time where people aren't getting arrested. It would fuck lawyers, I guess. Lawyers that like to do something. That said, I'm not opposed to that. I'm really not.
I'm opposed to a no time off for a variety of policy reasons, let's say. But in a similar vein, the modifier could just be, ×2. So they still get time off for the cell rep, for interrogations, for whatever. But the time, if they do something at the hospital, is just doubled by default. So if you'd have 45 months worth of charges that
new quota being
at the
arrested,
hospital, it
dude,
becomes 90 months worth of charges, and then it's still
we should literally make it.
They
They have to arrest. They have to arrest 100 people in a week, dude. Can they do it? Can they do it, dude?
Do we want to modify it and cook on these, or do we want to leave it as is and see how it goes?
What do you?
I mean, the vote already pretty much passed, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'll vote yeah on that.
It's,
as well,
it's up to Kendra. I agree with Max. It's up to you. If you just want to put it in and let it ride and see what happens, then fuck it, we'll do that. If you want to cook up something that is pre-approved before the next meeting, that's cool too. It's up to you. I guess we'd have to do it today because there is no next meeting.
Yeah, we'd have to do it today.
potentially.
Okay. Malton doesn't love the lack of reduction of time.
I
Do we? Yeah, what do you
very
think?
much opposed to that on
I
multiple.
can agree to
cannot
that.
stress highly enough
Mhm.
how much I'm opposed to that.
That's understandable. Do we want to? We could increase the time if we think we want to force people up a Dogtown longer. If we want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No opinion on the time and fine, but
So-
yeah, I'm yay for the law.
My landing on the time and fine was that this would stack with whatever other charges they've done, right? It's like we've just discussed before. This isn't just they're going away for 30 minutes and 3K. It's that plus whatever they did. So
What if
keeping
it's
that
just
in
assault and
mind,
battery though?
it's felony charges. So it would have to be assault with the deadly.
Assault battery won't apply for this enhancement.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
assault with the deadly. Excuse me.
No, you're good. Yeah. See, if it's just assault with the deadly, then I mean,
That's still not
they've
that much.
technically committed the lowest of terms,
Yeah.
I guess. But it isn't that much. You're not wrong. We could increase that if y'all want. Anyone have thoughts on where it should land?
If anything, more time.
I would triple it, honestly. What you have?
Triple it? That's a lot.
These are
Maybe,
things-
maybe 60. Maybe double it.
That's fair.
Can I,
What do you
can I
think,
ask a
Ryan?
question?
Yeah. What do you think?
Are outside of, and I'm not trying to bring up the whole thing, Montez guy, whatever Rod thing, but outside of that scenario, are the disturbances in the hospital a concern because doctors are being injured or threatened or put in peril, or is it because it's just the general nuisance of it?
It's very often not doctors specifically. It is the issue is the general nuisance. That's one thing, but it's general nuisance that shuts down the whole hospital and causes people to not be able to get medical treatment. Is kind of the issue we're running into.
All right.
If a cop is what's needed to shut that down, have you all considered like private security, or would that still conflict with internal policy?
We actually have talked with private security before. We just we can't afford to have them 24/7. We've called in private security for firing people and have them escorted out before. That's a great one, hard recommend, but we have not just been able to have them like 24/7 or anything.
Well, I guess so. Gen 1, are you Cantor? Are you recommending 60-0 for time and fine, or you want 63,000? Like, what's your final recommendation for what's going on at the hospital for this time and fine?
I want a fine because I know there's some. Here's the thing for me. I know some people aren't gonna give a shit about time, and some people aren't gonna give a shit about fine. The messaging I've heard when asking around was there are some people that have so much money, 3K is nothing. But there are some people where 3K will ruin them. So it's to me a decent middle ground. We kind of want a balance of both.
So why don't we just leave it how it is?
Okay.
We voted the damn thing in. Sounds like you like how it is.
I am personally happy with the idea of 33,000. Unless some people want it upped. Do y'all prefer 60 or upping it in some way?
I think we just send it how you did it, and we see what happens.
Fuck yeah, works for me.
If it doesn't change anything, then we discuss whether
Yeah.
raising things will change anything, or if the experiment failed.
It's
I feel like that's a decent amount of extra time. Maybe I'm too nice though. I also don't go to prison, so that would also help that.
Cool.
Okay, fuck it, we'll go with that for now.
Nice. Can we take a fiver? Actually, I can just. Yeah, let's take a fiver. Hang on. I gotta go get fucking tissues and piss. What up, babe?
I needed that. I'm glad you asked.
Oh. Double fiver.
What?
Double
Why?
fiver. Got no fiber.
Speak for yourself. I get plenty of fiber.
Man. I gotta pee real quick. What up? I like, thanks for subbing.
It's all good. More eyes for you. Hey, I need to tell you something that I forgot about.
What?
Let me show this to you. So this is what Erwin Dundee handed me yesterday. And he told me a funny story about how he was going dumpster diving because it's a habit of his. And he found a piece of paper in a dumpster. It was that piece of paper. What are the odds? I gave that piece of paper max to one person and one person only, Duncan Fenwell, when I reported the first incident. So Duncan clearly took the evidence I handed him and put him in the fucking dumpster. I'm guessing MRPD dumpster. Erwin goes dumpster diving, gets lucky, gets that fucking piece of paper. TLDR, Duncan mishandled evidence that now I've got a big target on my back.
Dude, does Dundee know it's you?
Yes, Dundee knew this was me. He knew when he gave this to me and he pulled out a wrench and tried to attack me. My fight or flight instincts were fucking.
What do you want to do?
I want to confront Duncan about it and ask him why he did this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Anyone got any food?
I do.
A card and then,
foods.
yeah. Fucking shot like some kid.
Yeah, someone called me to tell me about that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. Last night, the hospital was a fucking shit show, but for very different reasons. The live twatting of the news from Dundee was pretty good. I won't lie, that was a good addition.
Thanks,
Any
babe.
drinks?
No.
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow. All right, Cantor, you have some things you'd like to present?
Yes. So we just went over one of them, and the other one is I just made a little report about weed.
Yay! Marijuana.
Yeah. My recommendation on the medical side of things would let it be Schedule 3. However, the intention behind this is that it's a wider discussion that encompasses everything, including the PD. So I am open to discussions on that. It seems like there's been real trouble sourcing papers to wrap them in. So I just took a tobacco out of cigarettes and tested that way. But it seems like people are mostly selling it right now, from my understanding. So I'd definitely be interested in Dakota's feedback on that.
How are they smoking it?
Well, I just fucking, that's what I did. I took the tobacco out of a cigarette and just used that. I rewrapped it.
Oh.
That's what I used to do in high
For
school.
the record, I am not possessing any of it, but I did smoke it for scientific purposes.
Possession by ingestion isn't a concept here.
Exactly.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, if you wanna, Cantor, if you wanna meet like this week about it, I'd be happy
sure.
to.
I would be happy
talk
to.
about it.
Okay.
Hello, Tino.
But for right now, since our current, do you have? I guess since we have limited time on this, with this being our last actual council meeting, do you have any thoughts on whether or not it should be Schedule 3 or upgraded based on your experience?
I mean, it's the only narcotic that we're finding right now.
Mm-hmm.
Soviet Worm, thanks for subbing. Some guy who's like,
I would
I'm not gonna
say,
read things
is
for
it
62 months.
3 right now, or is it 2?
Well, currently we haven't enacted the scheduling. We decided to hold off until we felt comfortable scheduling marijuana, and then it would be announced, because there's no point in announcing a schedule with nothing
There's
on it.
nothing scheduled yet.
Yeah. So this was my report on where I believe the marijuana should
Nukem,
land.
thanks for subbing.
Well, this hell yeah effects were positive.
All right, Malton, reset your tablet and tell me if everything's normal.
I mean, I this all looks good. I would, I think if we just want to like sit and talk about it, as far as like what the scheduling would look like in the future if other things were to come into effect, and what would affect the level that the drug would be on, I'd have a little bit better.
Well, that's kind of what
idea
this
where
is,
to
right?
put it.
It's just a discussion. That's what decides it. Is I bring forth the scientific testing, and the PD brings forth the issues that the drug has caused.
Necro bees and a patty.
We
Thanks
kind
for
of
subbing.
weigh the both public risk and individual risk, and land on where it should be. Is my thoughts.
Okay.
We could wait, but also, we might not
speller.
be here by the next one. So if you have anything now, it'd be appreciated.
I mean, we, like I said, this is the only drug we're catching people with, and people sell it a lot. So if I was going to go by what I've seen on my end, I'd want it scheduled 2.
Okay. Anyone else have any thoughts on their experiences with it or anything to throw in there?
Isn't the scheduling supposed to be like a thing where you're like, hey, this drug is kind of bad. hey, this drug is bad, and then hey, this drug is super bad, right?
Pretty much, yeah. The way that we've been planning to do it is to weigh, like I mentioned, the both public health risk and individual health risk. So my scientific testing here and all this report gives a little bit of both, but some of the actual public health risk is from what the PD have experienced, right?
Like what?
I just want to be clear, because I know we talked about this last time. I want to make sure we're still on the same page. So these are
Goated, thanks for
recommendations from PD and from the hospital and from all your analysis of, you know, how the law should be apportioned, I guess, for drugs.
Right.
I'm just putting it on record that I'm reserving the big red veto button because you know, no offense to anyone who may sit in Malton's chair in the future, but there are plenty of lawyers that are popular enough to get elected who could just decide that all drugs should be Schedule 3.
They're right.
And that would prevent
That's why it would be an entire
and that would
council
allow
vote.
like a 4. Yeah, no, but I'm saying that would make it 4.
Okay.
You know, non-governmental types. And yeah.
Okay, that's understandable.
That presents a concern for me if, you know, the council is unilaterally allowed to schedule drugs. I think that causes some problems.
Okay. I laid it on that because it seemed like that was how you wanted it to be. But
I don't know.
we can adjust
I don't
the
know.
process.
Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
well,
I need
for
to
right
stop
now-
thinking so conservatively. I'm not sure.
That's all right. I mean, I get it. We'll troubleshoot it.
A little bit, but that's okay.
Your opinion's still valid. It's all right.
Well, I think Schedule 3 is the perfect place for weed. I'll say that right now.
I agree with marijuana. Yeah, totally.
And I will say that I'm confident in Alan Crane to make the best decision ultimately, no matter what happens.
Yes, I have no issue with you reserving the right to veto it. I completely understand that at the end of the day, this is more your field house. That's also why I haven't established times and fines for them. I will leave under your purview and what you believe is necessary for each schedule.
Okay. Yeah. No. I think marijuana is fine. Yeah. I just you know me. I'm worried about the future.
Hi.
No, I completely understand.
I just want to say that
I can foresee a world where there's a faction where the head of the bar, you know, is aligned with the mayor, mayor's aligned with the deputy, and that creates a winning vote in any circumstance.
That's
so I'm trying to think through pitfalls there.
If you even feel it necessary to adjust the law at any point to state that this has the option to be overruled by the DOJ at any time or the Chief Justice at any time, I have no issue with that. I completely understand.
Rip
this should
right
be
along to the
under your
Vingeldan.
feedback.
It wasn't Vingeldan. It was Vingeldan.
I don't know how I feel about that. It serves me, and I like the idea, but I don't know that it's what I want objectively. So, I will resign myself to being hopeful, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah. You know, if there are ever issues down the line, we will adjust based on them. But yeah, it seems like most people we have one for Schedule 2. It seems like everyone else is pretty on board with Schedule 3. Anyone else on Dakota's side for that?
Well, I just wanted to clarify. The only reason I would want it 2 right now is because of its veracity and the fact that it's the only thing we've recovered to this point.
No, absolutely. And that information should be valid. I don't want this to be only based on testing. I think it is far more well-rounded to look at the big picture. So I thank you for your feedback. I just want to see what everyone else thinks.
Yep, absolutely.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Seems like we're landing on Schedule 3.
Yeah.
All right. But like I said, Crane, I will leave the times and fines up to your discretion on that completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, I had a moment there. What time did you set the debate for?
In 3 hours from now.
Oh, okay, cool.
I gave us time. I gave us time. So we're not rushing from the council meeting straight to that.
Sounds good. All right, so I'll take a look at the scheduling stuff and come up with some times and fines. And that's approved, it sounds like. Was anybody against it?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
All
All
right.
right. So we can push that with one drug scheduled. Yay!
Hooray!
Success.
Didn't you have one more thing, Cantor, or was that it?
That was it. I had the EMS ambulances, I had the FAFO law, and then this. That's all I got for now.
And Happy's still ahead of EMS, right?
Yes, he is. Mhm.
Okay. I'll try to talk to him about the engine shit as well.
Sure, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Yeah.
Figure out where they're at on that.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Alan, do you have anything you'd like to present to the council? Why my glasses look like that? Maybe you want to say some words at the final council meeting, being that it's your brainchild with the other Leela, I think her name was Lila.
Yeah, Miss Wright. Yeah. No. I don't really have any words. I mean, you know me. I'm a simple man. I genuinely I appreciate each and every one of you. I mean, there's something to be said about being the old man sitting in a building alone. So here's to not being alone.
Amen.
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 Yeah, I
You
suppose.
know what? I don't think there'll ever be a more interesting Council of 8 than this. This was a hell of a good one to start, and we got to give credit there. I think we did fucking great, even if it wasn't always easy.
Speaking of doing great, Edda's absent, so we'll skip her.
Okay.
Michael Simone, do you have anything you'd like to present to the council?
I got like 2 things. Impersonation of a security firm personnel. I've been asked to bring that forward.
We don't even have impersonation of a doctor. Jesus.
Apparently more and more people are dressing up
Practicing
as...
medicine without a license, though, right?
We
Yeah,
do,
we do. Okay.
but they have to actually practice it. Yeah.
Right.
Not that I need it. It's just,
Value
it's
of
just
the
funny to give a
century.
comparison. Yeah. What are people pretending to be security firm?
Yeah, people are pretending to be G6 employees. I don't know for what purpose. I was just approached.
I heard that they were robbing people dressed as G6 employees.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, I was wondering what the motivation is. Okay.
I believe we also have impersonating of a government employee, Cantor.
I think it's only a peace officer.
John Agu, so
I'm pretty sure it's government employee.
Yeah, it's
and
government
a felony.
employee.
Are they?
Oh, that's
robbing-
changed. Oh, perfect. It's easy.
Are
No,
they
it's
robbing,
changed. No, big fan.
businesses as G6 employees? I don't see the point of the law if they're if people are just getting robbed on the street by quote unquote group 6 employees, but if people are dressing up as security firm people to gain access to businesses to rob them, I think that
That is happening.
Is that happening?
That's
okay,
crazy.
Yep.
All right
okay.
then.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, I have no issue with it. I do not run Group 6. I do not know how big of an issue it would be, but I don't want people getting robbed. So yeah, I can see it.
I want to say at least 6 different people came up to me throughout the course of the last 7 days to bring this up as an issue.
Okay.
6 different unrelated people to each other. So it does seem to be rather pervasive.
Yeah. And as of today, I did put that in there, right? It's pretty easy to see for most people if it's a criminal dressing up. If they have a felony, it means they can't work G6 in the first place. which is
Element and
easy.
Void Jammer and Fat Beams Thick
So
Streams.
my
Nice
only
name. Thanks for
thoughts
subbing.
is that this puts the fine more than impersonation of a government employee and the time about the same. Do we think that this is even more harmful than someone pretending to be an officer?
Isn't it the same?
No,
it's
it's employees
slightly
at
higher
988,
fine-wise,
slightly higher,
yeah.
just slightly. I mean,
Yeah,
12
but
bucks.
that's because the base fine for
Yeah.
impersonation is lower because of I think the base is 1,000 as well.
How about this? Alan has said that he plans on doing a penal review. Let's just leave the fine and time blank and vote instead on this being a crime and what sort of crime.
Okay.
And then
Easy.
when
Yeah.
Alan goes through and rebalances everything and sorts everything out, then he can toss in an appropriate time and fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to be in line with everything else. So
Fine with me.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
makes
like
sense.
I feel like the time and fine was probably 1,000, but something might have changed it. I don't know. That's
It was 1,000.
Yeah, so Crane would know better than me. I'm fine with whichever, since they're felonies. I thought it was in line with the rest,
Mhm.
and that's what the entire point of it basically.
That's reasonable. Yeah, I'd roll for these.
I'm in favor of this because there are a lot of people who take a lot of pride in working at Group 6, and they are very proud of what they do, and they are upstanding citizens. Which, if any of you are familiar with the history of Los Santos, is a very rare thing for people to be for a very long time.
Honestly, yes.
Unless they are a judge, for example, or. So I think this has the dual effect of, potentially protecting people, but also rewarding people who have invested their time and effort into transporting money legally. So I am in favor of this for those people.
Any nays?
Sick.
There you go. Easy.
Ooh.
The other thing, and this is just me throwing it out there, is a way to. We talked about this before. Since there is people living in the sewers, people that we do care about, and we want them to be able to, I guess, still live in their homes.
Award the grinders.
This is a sewer pass in a way that makes it so not everyone can just run up and claim that they live in the sewers or that they need access to the sewers. They do have something called sewer coins.
Yeah, what are those? I've never heard of this.
It is a currency that they use in the sewers, basically. As for what else you can use these coins for, I don't have any clue. But I felt like it was a way for us to only have the people that actually do live in the sewers to buy said sewer pass.
My honest reaction to
Because right
sewer
now, someone
people,
could run up and be
brick
like, hey, I need a sewer
emoji.
pass. And then people are
Well,
like, do
you
you live in the
gotta- you
sewers?
gotta
And it's
throw
like,
it
yep.
at Are you
The
gonna
people that
seal
live in
up the
sewers
sewer?
was also saying that they could vouch for people, but I don't think we should leave that in their hands either.
Yeah.
It's just something to throw it out there to give them a chance to actually live in their homes without getting a felony every time they come in and out. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's all written there.
Yeah. I'm not against it. I have been very open about the fact that I went down there with the PD in the first expedition down there to do testing on the place. And there's genuinely radioactive material down there, and it's fucked. For personal and public health, I would strongly recommend no one go down there unless they are, in full
+1
security like equipment,
+1
hazmat suit and things. But
+1.
No,
Plus
I
one,
understand
plus
some
one.
people, might want to take that personal risk. So I'm not fully against it.
Well, some people don't have
Lard,
houses,
thanks for subbing.
unfortunately, nor apartments, and they live in the sewers. Like, I guess.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not fully against it. I get it.
What's like the sewer population now? Do you know, Michael?
I was supposed to have a meeting with
Any
them
actives?
just to see and hear them out, but
I'm
unfortunately
Clarity
we
AM, thanks for
kept
subbing.
missing each other. So I wanted to push it like to next time, but there might not be a next time. That's why it's a bit up in the air. If we feel like it's a good thing, we can go for it. If not, I'll leave it at that, and then someone else can come up with something.
I like the idea. I just I'm in enforcement, kind of like you said. I mean, I don't know if we should have like I don't think a vouch system is good, like you said, but like how are we verifying these are people like actually living in the sewers or?
Well, that was what the sewer coins were for, is that it would be people who are
police
generally down there
character,
for enough time
any
to come across these,
actives?
which would only be the people who generally live there.
Yo, Flop's
It does
best
also
friend,
cover
dude.
that the police can search.
Yeah, you search
individuals on
anyone
and
no
out.
matter what,
Yeah,
yep.
that's it covers a lot of things that I think like why would someone who doesn't live down there even want to go down there other than for nefarious purposes? So it covers a lot of that for me.
Having your Joker moment last night feel cathartic?
They use.
I should have
these
ran instead of
pennies
walked,
and
but
what,
it
they go
still
to
looked cool walking
City Hall
away.
to get the pass.
Basically, yeah.
I wanted to walk away
They're
and then
turning them
like
in for
have
the-
them
for the
not
pass
be able
itself.
to piece it
Correct.
together.
So, are you expecting my staff to handle shit-covered coins, Mike?
Oh my god, that's crazy when you put it like that. Shit
What if they're
comes-
radioactive?
Yeah, there's radioactive barrels material in the air.
We can make like a box where they just kind of put that coin in, so you don't have to actually handle it. But it was the best way that I could come up with a solution that didn't
Yeah.
just give everyone free pass to claim that they live there. I also have a feeling that there's less reason for people to go into sewers, but I do not know.
You can hear the locals crying
I mean,
through the
I'm
wall.
fine with it just for trying a
Hayden?
solution or some kind of
Thanks for
regulation. You know, it could always be changed or repealed by future councils.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Oh, what do we do with the sewer pennies we get? Do we try to we can make money off those? Is this, or is it just kind of we have them now?
No, we just have them. So in
Okay,
theory, we can
fuck it,
toss them or put them
They
somewhere
might
else.
become valuable. So maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe this isn't a terrible idea.
I mean, in theory, this would be like a down the line thing, but you know, if we ever needed, you know, the government ever needed the services of the sewer people, that could be a way to pay them if they don't use standard currency as
The
well.
next sanguine we have the sewer people fight with, just give them the pennies back or something.
I mean,
You know, there's a lot of
could be
there's a lot of potential here, honestly.
Yeah, it could be good to have a reserve of sewer coins for a rainy day. Never know.
Yeah, I
They
see
do
no
also
reason to be against
clean. They do also clean up the sewers and whatnot. So, which is a good thing for us.
it. Okay, hell yeah. We've actually talked about that being a concern as well. It might be a better issue than risking Carmine and Bobby bringing all their fucking prisoners down there.
I mean, if they're keeping it clean, that's it's kind of like a two birds, one stone type of deal. So
Yeah, I could agree to that.
I'm all for it.
They're paying us to clean up down there. Fine with me.
All right. Well, I guess people are in favor of giving it a try, and then people can change it, or the next people, or the next council can change it if they feel like it's a waste or if it's not usable at all. I feel just 1 penny should do. And are we able to do so? It just lasting a month, Crane? Is that possible?
I mean, I think it's
What's the-
possible, yeah.
What is the easiest for you in terms of this? How do the easiest way to manage this?
Ejecting snot. Rolling snot.
Mark it down on the MDT profile. Put sewer pass issued expires in 30 days from that date, right?
But
So
who's
doesn't
able
have to be that
to-
different
Yeah,
from a
clerks.
hunting license. Clerks,
Clerks,
yeah.
I guess, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you nobody will buy this unless it's a physical pass.
Physical passes are probably not going to be a thing.
No, but you can just have the cops check your profile. Just like if they stop you, they can just.
Yeah.
I feel like the people who live down there would buy.
They would buy
You know,
because
they
they,
would
actually-
buy enough about going down
they're the
there.
people
Yeah.
that care the most about this being a thing. That's
Yeah.
why I'm
This is
trying
for
to
them.
make yes. This isn't for Billy Joe wanting to go and exploring in the sewers. It's for the people that live there to make their lives easier. So, but 1 coin, and then they note it down in the MBT. That's fine with me.
You know, if the pennies are radioactive, we could donate them to the hospital since radioactive copper is used in radiation therapy.
Oh hell
Just
yeah!
throwing that
I'm
out
so
there.
down.
Yeah, we'll donate them to
Give
you
me
if they're radioactive for
pennies.
radiation therapy. Yeah.
I'm in. I love this. I still have a Raddock on the sewers. I think he's a little radioactive. He's like 3 times the size he's meant to be. But he's pretty.
Can Lenny
cute.
just
I named him
leave after
Jeffrey.
the 90 minutes pass, or do you have to wait until a trial? Yeah, you can just leave, dude.
All right, I guess.
I'm honestly ambivalent. Same thoughts as I had about the whole hospital situation. I don't really know if he'll deter anyone. I don't know if people are getting caught anyway. I don't know if anyone's ever been caught going in or out of the
That's a good
sewers.
question. Do you know if they have a total?
So I would say whatever you guys think.
I guess if they're paying for something that they don't even actually have to worry about, that's not bad for us. It's just a security net for them. So I mean, yeah.
This is more reassurance.
Yeah,
I see
it's
it
good for them.
It's also a way to get a census, shall we say, of the people living down there, and that could be good information to have on hand.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. I think it's positive enough.
We'll never hear this.
It's more of a
song again.
reassurance kind of thing, Crane. They are worried because
Clyde
again,
and
they live in the
Centauro,
sewers, they don't
thanks
have a
for
lot of money,
subbing.
so them getting fined is a lot for them.
Mhm.
As for
No, that
people
makes
going in
sense.
and out of the sewers, I do know people questioned it, but
Hey, Moonmoon,
I have a
fuck
hunch
you,
that it's not
loser.
going to be such a big deal.
Whoa.
So,
All right,
again,
I'm open to whatever.
all right.
Sonny Robbins, thanks for
Any
subbing.
nayers?
Not I, said the fox.
Yeah, not here. That's all good.
All right, there we go. I think that's all I had.
All right. I had two things. One. Hold on, I lost it. From the appellate panel that we did, Counter Crane.
Yes.
I did go through pretty much the entire city from Polito down here, down to LSIA, to try to identify every single government building, both active and defunct.
So I had a question about this real quick. From my understanding, Crane, you're gonna be the best one if you want to clarify this. State-owned. Oh, you're crossing it out already. I was gonna say
I'm like,
government-owned or separate.
That's why
that
there's
was
a
my
question
understanding.
mark. Yep.
So this actually is perfect to go alongside my law that I just passed as well, because it clarifies where exactly they could be charged with that law. So it can go alongside that, and I love it. I think this is great.
Twitch is fucked. I'm about to fuck you.
There you go. There's my
Right.
thing.
In the
Covered
ass.
my one concern. Other than that, I'm
Nice.
good.
Yeah. So I gone through, and I know we had talked about just having this exhaustive list published for people in the future for that constructive possession of a government building for felony trespassing. If you think I
Yes,
missed
that-
anything, please review it. But I think it's ready for publishing.
Did we decide what we're doing with defunct buildings?
I'm personally on board for they should count. You never know
I mean,
when we
as long
might
as
make
it's
use of
published
them.
in
They're
legislation,
still-
it is what
yeah.
it is.
I mean,
Alright,
it's
sounds good to
published
me.
as an active or defunct, but it's still published as a government building, right? So I didn't
All right.
clarify which ones were defunct or which ones active because I figured let the
The
judiciary
Weeb
deal with
song
that.
I just played is called
that's
White
right.
Reflection.
Well, I'll prove that then.
Awesome.
You never know when someone's gonna blow
I
up our
feel
hospital
your
and go in the
love.
back of the pillbox, so we might as well.
Hey, don't you mean Weasel Max?
What?
You said Fox earlier. Aren't you your persona a weasel?
You got a persona? And it's a weasel?
It's a panda.
When I was talking to you,
Oh,
a word
panda's
came up on
kinda
your
cute.
phone about your persona results were in.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. They're mustelid. Mustelid.
The hell even
Oh,
is
what the
that?
hell is that?
It's a type of animal.
Your persona's a mustelid?
Yeah. Yep. Mustelid.
Wow.
Which I think a
There's
weasel is a
lot to think
mustelid.
of there.
Or I think it's
Oh,
an
nice.
otter. Otters
Weasels,
or some shit?
stoats, badgers, otters,
otters are cool.
Oh, okay.
wolverines.
Otters are cool. I like them.
Yeah, they float on their back and they hold hands. That's not bad at all.
They eat their young.
Wait, really?
That's pretty
Yeah,
badass.
I mean, most animal species commit infanticide.
It's actually ridiculously common.
I mean, it's probably a lot of protein, I guess.
Yeah.
You think animals have prions?
Yeah, what do you mean? Yes.
Cool.
That's how mad cow
Oh,
disease.
That's tight. Wait, so mad cow disease was a cow eating another cow and then getting
Yeah.
sick?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the flip?
They're feeding cow to
Yeah.
cows over in
The
fucking
circle
Europe.
of life is fucked up.
Yeah, I heard they eat horses in Europe too.
Fucking maybe. Who knows?
Mostly the Swedish people.
That's
Oh,
brutal.
okay.
You know what it
That
says
is
on my
brutal.
phone here? It says that male otters sometimes hold other children of other otters ransom. So they like extort the mother for food.
Yep. Animal,
Like, give me some of your food or the kid gets it.
So
well, watch a nature documentary on the cuckoo bird. That thing is fucked up. It lays in the nest of another bird. It rolls the eggs out, and then the parents don't even realize that they're feeding and raising another bird until it's old enough to leave and do the same thing.
Yup.
It's crazy.
Yup.
Real quick, you're missing the current hospital, I believe, unless you.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna write that real quick.
MRPD, I think too.
I think that's LMPD, is it?
No, that would be. No, LMPD was my old police department.
No, it says Vinewood and Elgin. Oh yeah, that's way up there. Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking places. Let me just tell you, there's a lot of government buildings in the Smoking Island. Holy shit.
There are.
Cuckoo bird is massive compared to the bird's nest it stays in usually too. I had a hummingbird almost like land on my head.
Oh yeah, you missed the power station too.
I figured power station didn't need to be included because it's specifically mentioned within the chat.
Might as well if we got a full list, I suppose. Yeah.
All right, that's true.
I think it has all the other medical centers.
I don't like hummingbirds because their wings sound like a wasp. It's like other pest stuff. Sound like bugs. Because I heard it before I saw
There's
it.
like a.
I thought I was about to get attacked by a
There's
fucking
like a tiny
wasp.
medical clinic in Polito. But I don't think it's ever really been
Wasps
used.
are
I
cool
don't
too,
really
though.
Consider that?
Wasps serve no biological purpose.
Is it maybe?
I didn't see it.
I think it's a veterinarian clinic now.
Oh, okay.
technically.
Easy. Well, then fuck
A
it.
wasp
That
type
can be
thing?
private now. That's fine.
Monka Giga.
There's also a PD on, or a defunct PD on Popular Street.
The old Trooper PD.
Yes.
Good riddance.
Good catch, though.
There's also a hospital in Eclipse Boulevard.
Is
a
there?
hospital. Yeah.
On a cliff?
So not thanks for subbing. They eat tons of pests.
Oh wait, is that okay?
Yeah, but
I know
they're
what
pests.
you're talking about. Yes, there is. That's the one Kitty tried to open up way back in the day.
Don't wasps
Is it
make
currently
peaches
a
or some other
hospital, or
fruit?
was she just trying to take over the building? I
Nice
actually
bet.
don't
Thanks for
remember.
resubbing, dude.
No, I
Sorry, I
believe
missed
it
it 3
does say
times.
it's a hospital.
Okay.
Nice
we
bet.
can add that. I don't know what it's called.
They
We can figure that
pollinate
out.
more than bees? What the?
I don't know if somebody wants to throw that there.
There's a hospital on Dorset Drive as well. I don't know if you have that one.
I think that's Mount Zona.
Yeah, that's Mount Zona. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I found.
Zona.
I just put hospital on Eclipse Boulevard for now. Let me see if I can figure out. Oh, we could try to
Fuck
get
this
more details on
waspaganda.
it. It's like on West Eclipse. Yeah, Boulevard. I also can say it.
So
I do not know.
when
I think
bees
it's
pollinate, are they like
it's
ejaculating into the flower?
I'm not 100% sure if that's the name. I'll just leave it as hospital for now.
There we go.
No. What's the juice they pump in that bitch?
There's also the hospital by the old fire station.
They
that's
roll around in
technically
pollen?
separate to the fire station, but I think we could cover it with the grounds.
Yeah, I
They-
think
they don't
that's
put cum in the flower?
conjunction
Yeah,
with the
yeah, we
Eastbourne
can-
Way Old
that-
City
that can
Hall
just-
PD.
yeah.
Because it's all connected by the there's like a bridge that goes over
Sky
Eastbourne, I
Bridge.
think.
Oh
We
my
just
God,
had a
not
whole
another
ass
Sky
appellate
Bridge.
panel about it. No, it's yeah.
Oh, really?
Sky Bridge
Yeah,
is
that was
forever.
what that was for.
Are you
Yeah.
rage
Yeah.
baiting?
That's funny as fuck. But yeah, no, as long as we're all in
man.
agreement that applies, it's perfect.
I'm not
We have
doing
one
that.
Skybridge counter, but how about a second Skybridge?
Yes, I love those.
Taunted!
Big fan
Taunted!
of Sky
You got
Bridges.
taunted! 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 Taunted!
Alright.
Ooh, check out taunted! dude.
There's also the Davis Police Station right outside here
Critical hit,
on
dude.
Innocence.
Bitch.
Oh yes, Davis PD. That's
And then
the
I don't know if
lovely-
we're qualifying as well, but also the Ranger Station off of Baytree Canyon Road.
Oh, we probably should. Yeah, probably should qualify that in case it ever gets used.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Yo, when is voting open?
I believe it is now.
I noted that I would be tied up in the meeting, so I made an announcement that voting would start after our meeting concluded because I have to put up the ballots.
Word.
Oh yes.
So are we still going through buildings, Sad, here?
I think we got everything now.
Yeah, we got, the list is a living list, all right? Just put it that
Exactly.
way.
Cool. Okay, and the one other thing I had was somewhat inspired by my own experience that was brought up to me by other members of the DOJ about perhaps legislating. Now I know judges do have this discretion, but legislating that discretion to have a diversion program
This idea is sick.
for either like first time felons who had prior a clean record, or for individuals to reinstate their driving license following an infraction that result in its removal, intended for conditionals who meet discretionary parameters after 30 days following being proffered by an active sitting judge during adjudication. So this would be for the judge to, right, essentially help decide and figure out amongst the parties what would be sufficient.
Are you
I'm hoping
talking
that they
about
take-
you're talking about like a DUI, right?
Yeah, like a DUI, or I don't know, somebody who happened to drive higher than 145 miles per hour somehow, going 10 to 20 car lengths. The thing I told you about.
Right. I would just be careful about the wording because the way I read this right
FTG, thanks for
now, this sounds like a judge could a judge could use their discretion to say, well, you had 18 points, you committed another speeding ticket, you now have 21, but I'm not taking your license.
What?
How
Or
would
is
you
that
change
what you
it?
intended?
No, that's not what I intended.
So you're thinking like DUIs or like reckless driving?
Yes, exactly.
So instead of felonies, would it be better just to say like traffic felonies, basically? So like a judge can't do this for like violent felonies; it could only be for traffic offenses. Or did you intend for this to include like an assault with a deadly deferral?
No. This was primarily for just those first time, individuals. Was my initial intent. But you know what?
Notorious USB.
It's not a
thanks
bad
for subbing,
idea.
dude.
Remove all the barriers to excuse, give people every chance to not fuck up, and then if they continue, well, they were literally provided every opportunity otherwise. I think when you remove barriers to
Good
excuse,
ass
people show
name,
you their
true.
true character.
Ain't that the truth?
So you're proposing any and all felonies then?
I wasn't initially until you said it, Lance. I was thinking more with myself in mind, or with the DUI perspective, like you said, because this was sparked by a bench trial I watched the other night, where a lad had a DUI. He didn't have any other offenses, but gosh darn, he just went for he just got a little drunk. He was quote unquote drinking with the boys. It was on the record that the boys was himself and 3 different mirrors, which is very sad. I'm all about getting people sobriety. He hit Michael and I. We were parked by MRP. Like there's a road down from MRPD on was it Adam's Apple, Michael? Yeah, and he just like swerved into us from across the other lane of traffic, came back and swerved into us again. We went to go be like, dude, what are you doing? Pulled up next to him. Motherfucker is drinking in the driver's seat at the red light. Makes a U-turn, hits us again.
So.
Go ahead, Shivana. I called the cops, and they're like, we're already in a pursuit, so sucks to suck, essentially. Then that guy went and took a crazy jump onto the highway and hit an officer, where they then started chasing him, and he was arrested for his DUI.
So the DUI itself though is only a misdemeanor. If this is
It was.
towards...
He also got because he was drunk and driving like a maniac. He also got and then tried to evade police afterwards. He got reckless evading too.
Okay.
Didn't you get assault too, or?
Did he end up getting assault? I don't remember if he got found guilty of that or not because he ended up, the judge ended up being like, hey, Siobhan, you had a diversion program. Why don't we do something like that for this guy? And the PD was willing to accept it. So that's what ended up happening
It
for
was
him.
Rod
and then it was
Rage.
brought up that perhaps, you know, we should legislate this.
Reckless evading, driving while intoxicated, felony hit and run, and resisting arrest.
Mhm. There we go. It was the felony hit and run. That's what it was.
Isn't the difference between hit and run, felony hit and run, the fact that you don't stop?
No, it's if someone gets injured.
Failure. Yeah.
Hit and run, by definition, is when you don't stop and identify yourself, hence the run part. Felony hit and run is when it is a more serious situation because the accident you fled from led to injury or death.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Sky was injured from the accident when he hit her.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, there was only like 3 officers on duty, so I don't blame them for not, you know, hunting him down until he became an issue.
This is Mushroom Gorge.
So at the end of all this, basically, the judge is still going to have discretion on whether or not this person qualifies based on the severity of the crime. Okay.
Exactly. So judicial discretion on whether or not this person is going to be a good fit or a good candidate for the diversion program, right?
Yeah, like if someone recklessly evades and then they end up getting 5 times
What the fuck?
attempted second-degree murder, someone like that probably wouldn't, even if they had no prior record.
It's like I said, I mean, I trust our judges to exercise their discretion, you know,
I agree.
smartly and with their best, you know, to essentially execute their best judgment in accordance with the law and offering this
also
to
trust our
worthy individuals.
Banana pizza,
Yes.
enjoy early for subbing? I don't.
Yeah, if
Good
someone
work,
someone diverts somebody who killed 6 people, then they're
You're
not
gonna have a
judged for
combo.
long,
Yeah, you're gonna have a conversation with them. I'm not worried about that.
Metal Spyro, thanks for subbing. How come I'm not playing OSRS during meeting?
I
anybody
don't-
against this shit?
Yeah, anybody against this?
No, not really. If it's
Nope.
judge discretion, I mean, I trust they
Negative.
won't be done with it. So yeah, easy.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Well, that was all I had. Thanks, everybody.
Chris
And thanks for
Biscuits,
helping
thanks for
review the
subbing.
list, because I knew I couldn't be completely exhaustive.
I actually got the mime stuff, apparently.
So about the mime stuff.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Now we're good on that. I mean, like,
Oh okay.
Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. So here is what I wanted to do. Okay. We make mimery a felony.
Nice.
I think that's more palatable.
That is way. I don't think that's more palatable at all.
Do you think what
You
just
got,
taking
you got
away their
way too
rights
much
is
faith
better?
in PD. If you think that charge will ever be used appropriately, you're fucking crazy.
Well, hey,
I don't know if it'd be
hold
used
on.
appropriately,
They
but-
said the same thing about adoption fraud.
Yeah, now you overturned it.
Yeah, I overturned it because it wasn't fair to the people who want to roleplay house with other people. You know, if that's what they want to do, then I'm gonna let them do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I repealed it. But like, no adoption fraud went to court.
If
Well,
someone's
yeah, that's because we wrote the anyway.
if someone's not talking, can you detain him on suspicion of being a mime?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
If I'm standing down the street and I'm flipping off the cops and then making jerk off motions. Am I miming?
You doing mimery over there?
That's what I'm saying. I got some problems with that.
That's crazy.
So we
I liked it better when you were gonna write people's names down and execute them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll keep it. I already have it in there, so we already passed what I wrote in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just asking how that is going. What are we doing with it?
So initially, I thought maybe making mimery a felony would be more fair.
You know what?
No, nope. Writing their names down and killing them is definitely better.
All right. Well, then we're good on that, boys.
Yeah, there you
Have
go.
you picked like a task force that's gonna go around and make people register?
Yeah, it's called the LSPD.
I was gonna say, what color are their
Perfect.
uniforms?
Oh my god.
Yeah, be careful with that one.
They got a nice ocean blue.
Perfect. All right. Was that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That was it.
I didn't have anything else. Wasn't there? Did you guys remove that one?
Which one?
What?
Oh, the
I read something earlier about under and over.
Yeah, so my wife and I have been doing this
yeah.
thing where we'll write stuff in there to like see if it's getting like leaked to the public or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone told Archie. He's been
Yeah, I
talking
could
about
tell
it
you
a lot.
Archie found out somehow. He called me about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Somebody who could see it leaked it. That would be how he found
I
out.
was already thinking in my head how this is gonna work if we voted yes on it, and then
Yep.
Stanley Miller had applied while we were voting on it. But I don't have to think about that now. So good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, of course, our pleasure. Happy to assist.
Headache avoided.
Well, peace out.
Good work, everyone.
See you in a
All
week.
Oh my god, he's being a mom. Help.
Yeah, help,
Come
he's
place.
miming, guys. Please make him stop.
Alan, I sent you the debate question.
Yeah, I saw.
All right.
Hey, Crank, can we talk in, I guess, the head of bar office downstairs real quick?
All right.
I want to go talk to Duncan.
What do you do here?
You pay your bills.
I don't do that.
You should do that, Alan.
So fucking based.
Fuck the government. I ain't paying you shit. Fuck you.
I'm gonna go rest my eyes real quick.
What time's the debate?
Sorry, guys, 1 sec. I changed my walk to match Siobhan's slow ass walk. Hold on, I'll be right back. 1 sec. I'm just gonna get some water. Hold up.
Marijuana? Big fan.
Yeah, I posted that. I wasn't waiting.
Oh, I love it. Good job.
We got that shit done. Hell yeah, y'all have a good one. I said you have to come back.
Huh?
I said no, you can't take a second. You have to come back.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyways.
What up, players? It's so laggy here right now.
A little bit. Chief of Staff, hey. Just wanted to make sure that you knew all mayoral candidates were invited to the debate.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, did you? Okay, great. Why don't you just get into
Hello, Kirsch. We're getting paid $0 by the state right now. Who'd you call?
I called, well, one, I called Stanley Miller since he applied to make sure that he would show up at the debate. He'll be there. He also did research for me on how much power costs, and apparently he has the results of that research for me. So that's cool. Also called Duncan. He did not pick up.
Didn't he what twat earlier?
Yeah, he did twat earlier, so I know that he's around. I need more food.
Same.
Oh, hey, look.
Chip. Chip. Chip.
Mm-hmm. Spend too much money on vending machine food.
Yep.
Be like whoever owns the vending machines are gonna be making a ton of money.
Glug glug glug. Glug glug glug.
Okay, all right.
Glug glug glug.
would be really funny of me to tell you that you drink noisily.
It looks like they're walking off to rob a bank or something.
What? No.
Probably just meeting on some things. Is the elevator working yet? No.
Got like the.
Lance, the day that elevator moves, there's gonna be like a bunch of piss that like just all shifts down to
She's
the
got
bottom.
like
I'm
the
pretty sure.
impossible outfit on.
Call me, beat me.
He's got the Timbs. You got the Brainiac architect who's got the plan laid out in the suit. No high screw.
There you go.
Yeah, Michael's the muscle for sure. You see that?
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
What up, Bones? What up, Ember Quinn?
What? Oh, yeah, my cookies.
Hello.
That's my fucking Max. Yeah, Maxie.
What's good, bro?
Alright, let me walk
Is that Frog?
Really?
It's
Yeah,
good,
what's
baby.
good, man?
Fucking hell, man. I'm here to vote for my dog.
I might be
Naughty.
there, but
Yep.
not vocally. You know.
This is where my time ends. It's good seeing you, man. You're looking good, Mac.
Thanks.
Leeching. Yep,
You too.
yep, yep,
Well,
yep.
although I can't really see you with the mask on.
Yeah, yeah.
My clown mask. I'm a clown
That
now.
is his face.
See you around, Crane.
I'm
Hey,
a
buddy.
strong ally to the clowns.
Yeah, we love you out here. And you know I fuck with you, Max. You know my dog. So.
I don't see
Yeah.
the papers.
Ooh, gunshots.
Yeah. Los Santos, baby.
So yeah, voting
Has
opens
the polls
soon.
opened?
Oh, it's not open right now. Fuck.
I think Crane has to sub the ballots because we were in our meeting.
Okay, did
okay,
you know
we'll
how
come
long
back
the
and look
voting will be open for? Since
week.
like a
week.
week. Okay, good. I'll put out the vote today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Man, fuck yeah.
Word up,
Hey, what-
dog.
What up, dog?
Wait, I don't.
All right, Max. Good seeing you, baby.
You too, Frog.
Everyone get the fuck on the ground. And then someone stabbed his friend in the neck, and then he started blasting them all.
What up?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
What really good? Wait, who's filming? Who is that?
You.
Swan.
Swan. I was checking out the gunshots over there behind us.
Did you find them?
Oh no, just fired.
Crane went to
No.
look for him, I think.
Yeah, Crane ran after it.
Yeah, he ran towards them.
He'll save us.
He might be back.
He's old. He doesn't care if he does.
Bro, it's so dark out here, man.
It's really dark.
Right?
I'm not picking up.
Who? What up, Mike?
Duncan. You want to go to the Vinewood Bowl?
Uh,
Check out the.
Michael
some
put down
stuff.
chairs on some stuff, I guess. Setting up.
I kind of wanted to sit here and snipe people. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Snipe people. Oh, for the voting?
Mm-hmm.
No. Talk to me before you do that.
Okay, let's go.
And you can we can just do it over here. We don't have to go anywhere specific.
No, we can go over there.
That is fucking bright.
It was bright. Those lights are real bright.
Yeah, but that's like super bright.
Oh, we were just saying how dark it was.
But I feel like I need sunglasses with that.
That's why I'll always be wearing some, yo.
I thought you were just doing the Corey Hart thing.
What's that?
Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Corey Hart. Classic 80s song.
Bro, that guy only had one song and it sucked.
Yeah, it was a one-hit wonder.
Oh, it works.
Oh, hooray!
All right. So to answer the question for the not
Whoa.
the PD liaison, the medical liaison. So I'm just trying to get
Hudson's
somebody.
running.
Huh? Yeah, but I might have him pull out because he's apparently already talked shit about EMS. He's not in a good standing currently.
Ooh, that sucks. Those let's have been so good. Oh, no.
It's over.
Yo, you
Adam.
guys good?
Yeah, why? Why would we not be good?
I don't know. What's happening? All right, let's go to the Vinewood Bowl.
You sure?
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, we don't have to. I just wanted to talk to you before you do your
I
thing.
wanted to see the fucking chairs that you set up, Michael, and like figure out how to do signs and stuff.
Well, that works too. So to answer your question, like I'm not dead set on anything. I just want somebody that isn't Cantor to be, or at least run for medical liaison.
True, dude.
Because as of right now, she was the only one. I had let some sign up. Unfortunately, apparently he's talking shit about EMS, so he's not gonna have their back. Veronica's signed up now. It's a different one. You probably don't know her.
I know.
She's a full-on
I saw it.
civilian.
It's Veronica Mars.
Yes, it's my brother's girlfriend.
Oh.
So I don't think he's gonna. If it comes to it, we will not have any issues. I don't think she's gonna try and talk back like the way the Cantor does. So I'm gonna see if I can push for that, for her to maybe get chosen. Letton told me that Cantor apparently told him if he runs, he's gonna get fired. I don't know how true that is.
What?
Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know how true it is.
I mean, I don't think Letson would lie.
Well, he said he didn't talk shit about EMS, which apparently he did, so I'm not sure. It's Letson.
Well, who said he talked shit, though?
Oh, you already set all this up?
Oh, I love what you've done.
Cool.
Well, so I don't know if we wanted chairs or if we want multiple, like, podiums instead. Right now, that is just kind of...
Chairs are fine.
Quick and dirty. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, like, what, in terms of, like, all of this mayor shit, what is your end goal? Do you want me to be your deputy mayor? Do you want somebody else, or are you, like, content with whatever happens?
Perfect.
Ideally, you are the deputy.
Okay. So I should keep pushing, and I talked to Marlo.
Hey,
He's gonna keep going as well. He doesn't really care, he says, if he gets chosen or not.
Yeah.
Why is there a teddy bear there?
I didn't put it. Somebody else, when I was setting it up, put it there.
Oh.
As for Archie Archer, apparently some people had some talks with him earlier, and he sounded defeated, but he's still going off on Twitter. I don't think he's going to be an issue. I feel like people are kind of realizing that he's a piece of shit.
He's just annoying, man.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for subbing.
So Archie,
I just want to, like,
Douglas.
basically, like, it's the same as last time. I'm not doing this because if on the off chance, I'm not saying I will, but of like, the small percentage that it might happen, if I do become the mayor, I would just step down and let you have it.
Okay. Yeah, and if I get deputy, I'm resigning, and I'm just gonna get on the street. So.
Yeah. Because I don't want to be mayor, because I cannot. What you're doing, I cannot do that. I can do what I'm currently doing and just kind of stand in the back and then, you know, do my notes and make my legislations and support you. But you're way more vocal than I will ever be. And this is not me trying to glaze. It's just I'm not interested in the position of being the mayor.
Right.
At the end of the day.
It sucks we couldn't have a separate race.
It is what it is.
All right. All right. So here is what we're gonna do, Siobhan. Okay.
Okay, listening.
We're gonna split up.
Okay, cover more ground.
We're gonna drive people to the polls.
All right, love that. Oh fuck, we don't have 4-seaters.
I got the Landstalker. I can give you keys to it.
Oh, you're gonna trust me to join people in the polls in a Landstalker? We're gonna lose votes that way, Max.
Why?
Because that thing's a fucking boat. And I'm not the best driver, and I have not had any practice driving that shit in like 40 fucking days. I would probably do, actually, obviously I would do better renting a fucking Seminole, but...
Why don't we steal a bus?
Wait, someone was saying, oh no, it's for sale at Mosley's. There's limousines for sale. That would be cool.
We don't even have to steal it. We just tell PD that we're renting, quote unquote, a bus. I'm sure they'll be fine with it.
There's no buses at the bus station.
It's nighttime. I think they might show up later. For some reason. Just a hunch.
Huh. Must be a lot of overnight greyhounds.
You know this vehicle doesn't have TCS and shit?
I am surprised about that as well. I think it's because it's electric and it just doesn't let you do anything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even get to drive.
Boom.
Where is he? If I tell you how much money do I get?
I want to find a bus. There's got to be a bus somewhere.
Bolingbrook.
Nah, I don't
Those
think
don't work.
Does the actual bus work though? Because if we go back there, I'm sure we can just talk to management. Hint.
Oof. Yeah, let's go rent a bus.
Are you sure getting you a bus is the best idea, Max?
Look, he's rehabilitated. There's no problem with the bus.
Yeah, so am
What's he
I,
gonna do? Tell
surely.
people if they don't vote, it explodes? Max, don't tell people that.
I'm sure somebody would find that funny.
Young Dab voting tour.
And this is where I tried to explode the bus, but it didn't work. All right, give me a. Which bus do we want?
Just a big one. Doesn't matter.
All right, let me try and talk to them.
Oh, I'm not dressed for campaigning.
You look gorgeous no matter what, darling.
Thanks, but Alan said that the three of us look like a heist crew.
Yeah, you're the getaway driver.
I'm not the getaway driver, I'm the distraction.
Well, then you should be wearing less clothes.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I failed.
Mr. Veeam 647.
Wait, do I look like it's the gloves? The gloves make me look like a getaway driver.
Well, you have like no skin showing except for your face.
I should take this off.
You look like every single fucking crimer on the street.
Except for the fucking bright ass red hair.
You know what I don't get? How come these motherfuckers always be wearing masks, dog? I don't get that.
Once upon a time, we had the... Actually, this was on Jeffrey Bones' fucking list of things that he wanted from legislation from us, that he wanted to see. He really wanted the mask mandate to come back. That was not during, you know, your time. You were in prison then. But the mask mandate was that if you were driving a vehicle with a mask on, an officer could essentially pull you over and force you to identify yourself.
Cool.
And if you refuse to identify yourself, they could arrest you. And that became an issue, definitely at... Oh, look at that.
Nice. Let's go to City Hall real quick.
Alright, I'll follow. It's a manual. I'm gonna hate my life.
Me wife
Anyway,
made me
yeah,
a sandwich.
so he wants that back. You can imagine that the the criminals were very upset. I probably heard people complain to me about that fucking legislation at least 6 times a day. And how much they hated it. And different people, like every single time. It was very much hated, but it was also very much a necessity.
What I don't get is it's like, because they'll wear it when they're not doing crime, right? So it's like a fashion statement, but they look fucking stupid, bro.
They do look stupid. And I mean, I do support people's right to express themselves via fashion. And I did have an issue. I had a court case where it was the clowns, right? And like they're like, it's my mask. Like I consent to being identified as such. The officer still pressed it. Letter of the law, I had to find him guilty, but in my verdict, I was like, please fucking appeal this because I don't agree with this legislation and I don't think it should be upheld in this way. They didn't. Still mad about it. Because there isn't like a one-size-fits-all solution. Look at that.
Yield bus.
Yeah, it's my peeping journal. Yeah, it's just from today. It's just a page long so far, but I'll be able to peep some more later.
Rob Happy.
It's me, Mumbles.
Mumbles.
That's right.
That's right. It's me, Chad Bardone. That's right.
We're practicing peeping. Show me how it's done.
That's right.
Fighting you?
All right, there you go.
How many people can you actually fit on this?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, hop on.
I think 10 or so.
How much is it for a ticket?
0.
I don't have that much.
Oh,
One vote.
he is in debt.
One
Here, I'll
vote?
give
All right, you got it.
Is Ember
I
coming?
was just gonna give him no money. Amber, you coming? Max, when you get re-elected, can you make it illegal for people to shoot people in the neck?
Who shot you in the neck?
Yeah, who shot you in the neck?
Jamal.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, in a post at the moment.
Because Ben's a hothead. He thought he could be a hero and go in and save Senior Buns from being robbed, and it just got both of us shot.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Now he's dressing like Pilbus.
Ellen
Oh, where
Pilbus,
we
I love
going?
that guy.
I wonder where he is.
Oh my god.
Probably being a doctor or a fast food worker or a construction worker, working at the tow yard. Who knows?
So all at the same time.
Yeah, could you be a doctor at the fast food restaurants? Yeah, they have a lot of knives. Oh god!
Barrel roll, baby.
Oh,
Sick.
Nice. That's my mayor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all of our mayor.
Yeah, I need you guys to spread out and spread the good word.
Okay, I'll get in the back left.
Almost every single candidate says they want to review legislation, which means they're going to repeal stuff like the Mime Act.
No, they
yeah.
can't do that.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi, Keith.
It's
Hi,
time.
Keith.
It's time to go voting. Yay!
Time to go vote,
Get on the
guys.
Get
get
on
on the
in.
Hop
bus.
in,
Max
bro.
bus.
Which side is it on?
Other side. Yo, who you guys voting for, bruh?
Maximilian Thoroughbred.
That's me. I'm the bus
That's
driver.
He
Holy
was the
shit,
bus
no
driver
way.
the whole time.
Hop in, bro.
Driver the whole time.
That's
He
crazy.
drives this bus like he drives the city in the correct
Oh
direction.
man, I've got a good view from back here.
It'd be really sad if he crashed.
Are you
He
peeping,
did.
Mumbles?
That's
I'm
right.
just waiting for Archie's accusation that we brought people in from out of state to bust them to vote. I'm just.
Well,
I'm from
didn't
Ohio.
you say in your rap song that you committed voter fraud? Which is a hard bar. I'm not gonna
Technically,
lie.
you said I committed election fraud.
Yeah, that's different.
He said a lot of things.
Ah,
It's
a lot of
technically different.
Election fraud isn't a charge in the penal code. Voter fraud is. See?
Penal.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alleg-
What do you mean? It's artistic license. Just because you say it in a song doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah,
Right.
just like how OJ brought out that book that said, "If I did it."
Yup.
He totally did that shit.
He totally did, dog. Yo, he died a couple
He
days ago.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
dead.
Rest in piss.
Yep.
How do you get away with murder, man?
You
I don't know,
hire a
ask
really
him.
good lawyer.
You live in Los Santos, and you have our PD as PD.
Yeah, Amber, how do you get away with murder?
Nah, just let them murder each other, right, guys?
I'll tell you how. When you bury the body, you put endangered plant species on top of it, so it's illegal to exhume it. No body, no crime. Follow me for more gardening tips.
Oh yes, Sebastian Birch told me about it 5 years ago.
Unsubscribe.
Uh,
Yeah, we're pulling straight up, bruh.
Are the polls open yet,
hell
Max?
Yep. The state
Wait, has it been a state in it? Oh, was it? Oh, my bad. I'm fucking. I am actually blind.
Everyone out.
we have to
The
vote.
mayor would appreciate your
Right.
votes. I love all of you. I'm in the yellow pages.
Are we gonna go vote right now?
It's the lemon
Yeah.
list.
I don't know. Who are we voting for head of bar?
I don't get to vote on that.
Oh man, who am I voting for head of bar? Oh fuck! Oh god, Alexandra wanted to talk to me and ask me who I'm voting for so she can vote for the same person. And oh god, I gotta think about this because I've got like 4 lawyers who are gonna vote however I tell them to vote.
This way, this way.
Max.
Would you really
No campaigning outside of City Hall.
I'm not. I'm not busting people in either.
Maybe you should.
Why would you say that?
See, right there, buzzing people in, immediate accusation.
You're right, though. Greetings, ladies.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going all right. Good.
It's time to freaking vote, yo.
I love exercising my democratic right.
Me too.
Me too.
It's my favorite thing.
You sound extremely enthused.
I'm as excited as I can be.
Wow.
I think I'll vote for Maximilian Young Dab Thoroughbred.
That's who I'm voting for.
Wow.
Oh shit. Do I ought to be signed in as a lawyer? Excuse me, I have to go fucking vote.
Voting, 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 voting.
Wait.
I gotta go.
Voting's cool.
No.
I respect that so hard.
What do you mean,
I
no,
respect
Ethan?
that so hard.
You know, I'm not voting on this yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Hug.
All right, if you guys are going to try and snag voters, you got to do it at the bottom of the stairs. That's the rule.
Hey, that bus is not really parked legally, Mr. Maximilian.
Sure isn't.
Well, even though I tried to help you last time, you know what happened. Hey, thanks for not voting on the council to kick me out of the race today, guys. I appreciate that.
That was one of many things that we wrote in the report section of the MDT to bait people into leaking stuff.
Yeah.
Turns out they did leak
Can you make my girlfriend legal so she can vote?
What do you mean legal?
Legal.
Like what? How?
I mean, I know you've never proved me right.
She's an illegal immigrant.
Oh, she can get a path to citizenship. Have her talk to Alan Crane about that. Not even joking. Alan did that for somebody a long time ago, and he's probably the best person suited to help her. He did that before once. When he was a lawyer.
Does it take like?
Sorry,
No, it just took like a little hearing and like a citizenship like process, and then she will eventually get her. Oh God, I did this for somebody too. She pretty much has like a hearing for like citizenship where she talks about everything and gets people to come and testify about how she's assimilating to the culture and whatnot, etc., etc. But yeah, there you go. She'll get some doctors to come speak on her behalf and then have her citizenship granted in a formal ceremony.
I will tell her this. I now have to go do something inexplicably cool.
Who's your girlfriend?
Okay.
Lynn Deanimony?
Oh right, yeah.
What? Lynn?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was a legal immigrant.
She's illegal from Austria.
All right.
Wow.
Split up, babe.
Okay.
I have to go do something.
Should I get the rating?
Me up. Beep. You need a ride, bro. Let's go.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm eating a sandwich.
No words. Sounds delicious.
Ham and Swiss with mustard and Kewpie mayo.
Do you like the Japanese stuff?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a weeb.
Respectable.
We do a little Japan in this bus. What's your name, anyway?
Alexander Smith.
Sick.
Owie.
Hold on. I can flip it. Using the power of,
I mean, I trust you, Mayor, but this is a really heavy bus.
I'm just using what's it called? The wedge. I'm using a wedge.
Oh yeah, it's the Egyptian shit right there.
Yep.
Is this like a metaphor for the city? Performance anxiety, sir.
What the fuck? It didn't flip!
Your wedge wasn't good enough. Do you need help?
Yeah, hook a brother up.
All right, on 3. But also like a really long 3.
Yeah, 1. Two.
I don't think I'm on tempo.
3. Oh, this thing's fucked. Okay.
Watch out.
I failed. Well, the bus was cool while it lasted.
It was a valiant effort, sir.
Well, time to run to City Hall and get a different car.
Yeah.
What up? I flipped a bus. Hey, I'm gonna get the Raiden and meet me at the apartments, and then I'm gonna give you. I'll use the Lancer. You use the Raiden.
Okay.
Well, the Raiden
Well,
is
we
out.
can't. Alan has the Raiden, I think.
Raiden
No.
Yeah. I'll just go rent a Seminole.
Good idea.
Okay, you're grabbing the Landstalker.
Yep.